Let's welcome your two finalists, Evil Geniuses and Paper X. First up, it's Jing! Giacomo!
Let's go, let's go. Something. Let's go, Paper X. Makan dulu, guys. Bagus.
Mind free. Ethan.
What's good, everyone?
Honestly, at the start of this year, I kinda already had an idea that this might be my last year playing. Everyone in Singapore has to go to the army and I'm of that age right now. Of course I'm scared and like anxious. I don't know what's like waiting in front of my life, but I just wanted to give it my all, like really all, so I wouldn't have any regrets.
Jing holds the line. Jing, and the transfer comes in. The fuse is there, and we are not done yet.
Everything was like surreal. I would have never expected to be in the grand finals of a Champions.
It feels so impossible sometimes just to play rounds against them.
You have performances like that. What does that do to the spirit of the team from having, lost such a close game?
It's just always like a humbling experience.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, Paper X.
This year has been about second chances. No one expected us to be here. It really shapes your mental. Going through all those ruts. Don't think about what these people online have to say. Just enjoy it while you're here. As long as you do that, you can have no regrets.
Evil Geniuses pulling up once more, a bit of a repeat of history.
We've had so many second chances this year, and we've always made sure we take full advantage of that opportunity.
Copenhagen, it was like our
Mantap.
peak. There was a world where we actually won the grand finals. Champions, we bombed out, we didn't even get into playoffs. Lock in, we lost first round. It was like rock bottom. It was like a really big moment for all of us, so I think all of us really woke up.
We went from a team, everyone counted us down and out, and we became one of the best teams in the world. But there's always something to be better at. So having that sort of support behind me is just like indescribable.
Before I joined PaperX, I was like really quiet and I was always like just doing my own thing. But now, I don't know, I just feel like I've grown a lot to become like a better person now.
This core has been together for so long, but that big global trophy has always eluded them. But you gotta think this time around, this is their chance.
It's more than just trophies. You know, like we need to grow up as good people, and we need to just have as much fun as we can.
It took a lot to get to where we are, so I want to be known as a hard-working team. But be free and have fun. That's what we're going to need to win the grand finals.
I give my heart and soul. I wear my heart on my sleeve no matter what, and I'm gonna give it my everything to beat PaperX.
If this is my real last tournament
relationship.
and I never come back, I'm just proud of everyone in my team for going through this journey with me. I hope the fans just remember like this era of PaperX. But if I win, I think it will be a really great ending for me.
The rest is history.
Let's go!
Just one
That's
more series to close out the year. History is going to be made no matter what happens. EG or PaperX will lift their first ever global trophy right here in the Kia Forum. And Mimi, you saw it in the trailer. You see what it means to the both of them. It is going to be a crazy and emotional series.
Both these teams have had a core that have been together for years, that have been grinding it out regionally, waiting for an opportunity. They've both been in a final before, had an opportunity to win a global trophy, but it eluded both these teams. And it's one more chance this year. It's the last forging with this iteration of PaperX, and it's EG's last chance to complete their Cinderella run, to go from that team that no one expected to do anything to a team who could be the world champions.
That's the thing, it's the largest stage to try to get it done. That much more pressure, that much larger of an audience, that much more pomp and circumstance to get themselves up here onto this stage, into this moment. I can't imagine the pressure that these players have to be feeling coming into this one right now. We know that these are both teams that love to say it's all about having fun. We want to go up there, we want to have those good vibes. We want to just have fun and not let the pressure seep in. But you of all people know, Sean, that is not impossible to lock out. You can't block everything.
No, and that's why they took that team huddle. Both of these teams, so much similarities, right? The coach having so much control over the team, the innovation we're seeing out of both of them. They both brought in star duelists in the middle of their seasons. The similarities are honestly, you can't stop. These teams are so alike.
Let's go,
let's
PaperX,
talk about
please.
those two coaches, because you guys heard that when Alex and Potter walked out to this crowd, the cheers, the love that they received. I mean, for Potter especially, both of them used to play on the teams they currently coach, but a lot of people doubted her, Mimi. A lot of people criticized her, but she's answered back and she's proved why she's one of the best.
EG is now the team leading the meta in a lot of ways in this game. They are one of the best in the world, and Potter has been there since the beginning. She was playing on this team, like you mentioned, when EG was first signed, and she's been there, has made the hard choices, dedicated to cutting BCJ, to picking up Demon 1, to taking all these risks to get this team to the position they're in now. But it's the same case for the other side. Alex has had to make those tough decisions too.
Exactly. Alex has had to make all those same exact decisions, right? Getting rid of Bankai. That's the in-game leader of your team. You replace it with a star duelist.
Fan favorite too,
Yeah, and you let this star player take a duelist role over someone like Forsaken. I mean, that is a crazy decision that he made at that time, but look where he is now. He was so confident. And in addition to all that, they bring a stand-in Gecko in Tokyo and then still place third. I can't praise these two coaches enough, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I mean, I think that they both have very similar styles, or at least very similar results when it comes down to trying to calm down their players and get them refocused on the game. Obviously, Alex a bit more emotive compared to Potter, who's widely just sitting there going, nice, and everything like that. Alex is slamming the desk. He's getting frustrated when they're not doing everything perfectly, but he knows how to slow things down. He knows how to pull them aside. I mean, there's a famous clip of him just taking something and saying, I want you to turn your brain off. And then he went into the very next round, and they just swept the rest of that series. That is that connection that you have as a coach to your players that every single team would love to have.
Yes, and that's a strategic coach telling his player, go out there swinging, right? I want you playing a grindy style that the other team is not ready for. You have the skill. And I see that same stuff when I watch Potter. That's what makes these teams so amazing, is the coaches know how to innovate. They know how to create set plays, but they're also willing to relinquish all that control and give it back to the players.
Yeah, and I think for both these teams, it's that recovery aspect. It's coming back from so many doubts, from such bad starts to the year, to now making it here. Boosto in the press conference the other day said that people might think that they're the villains, but that they've lost a lot. They got used to it. 2021, 2022, they did nothing but losing. But he said that being here in the grand finals of champions, going on this run with teammates, with the coach he's been with for years, it's a dream come true for him, especially in front of this crowd here in Los Angeles.
Yeah, the crowd, they're always behind EG every step of the way. But let's talk about the star players as well on each side. We got Demon One and something. Yes, he missed out at Tokyo, but he could potentially lift a trophy in his first ever global event without losing a single series.
I mean, it would be nuts to just become a Royal Roader right off the rip, come into this thing as somebody who's playing around Japan, dominating, and then make the run all the way to grabbing that trophy. But Demon One would be a very similar story, obviously, on the opposite side. Both of these guys have had such explosive impact from the moment that they joined into their rosters. It's unprecedented how much of a different look we've seen from both of these squads. But you heard it from Jing there in the video ahead of this, saying we felt like we were just in a pit. We were at our rock bottom after our losses at Lock-In, at Champions last year. They weren't that team that hit their stride at Copenhagen, that made it to a grand finals. They were in a slump, and the addition of Demon One as well as something has just reinvigorated and reinvented both teams.
Really has, and yeah, they're both rookies. I mean, I feel like this final is for Rookie of the Year and the Champions title right now, which is absurd that these two teams have such impactful rookies. The fact that Demon One played Brimstone, played Astra throughout this run, Star Duelist rules. He's been known as saying he doesn't even like using the operator, despite being the best one in our region right now. He is a very special player that Potter just somehow knew to bring into this team.
And what's insane as well is that every single global tournament, we talk about history, we talk about going back for those first two champions, every Masters tournament before this, they were always just sitting at home, watching, aspiring to be there, to have that opportunity. I don't think either of them imagined they would be here this year. They get picked up part way through the season, join their team, and both of them go on this incredible run to make it here to the grand final for both of them in their rookie year.
Yeah, and they get to do it in front of this crowd. Yes, it is the home crowd for EG, but throughout this tournament, every single time Paper X have played, Seth, we've seen the fans turn up. We've seen them here with their jerseys, with their signs. They love this Paper X team. I feel like just as much as they maybe love the EG side too.
It's a team that is very difficult to dislike. I think that even though if you have people who are out here holding up signs for EG, they'll probably admit, like, yeah, I'm a Paper X fan as well. Like, this is a squad that you just cannot hate. And a lot of that did start with Ben Kai, the former IGL, the guy who had the goofy walkouts that was always in his content videos and whatnot, just kind of leading the charge for the squad. Remain because the rest of this team, even with the addition of something, is still just as low.
I mean, they really are the most lovable team in the scene. Right? It's impossible to dislike Paper X. How they play the game, it's so refreshing. And if you talk to the players, they create everything on their own. They copy zero tactics from other teams. That's very atypical in the pro scene. Most people aren't trying to reinvent the wheel. They just kind of copy it and move things around. That's what EG does. Yeah, Paper X is not that team at all. That's why we see the Harv Arena. That's why we see these crazy comps come out of them. And it's so refreshing to see a team like that succeed.
And that's why this match is so difficult for EG. We've seen these two teams play up against each other before, but I think Paper X is the hardest team to prepare for, period. Because they are the squad that it's not always the same thing. It's not always a meta comp. It's built on their flexibility, versatility, their ability to come up with incredible plays on the fly. So this is where the pressure is on for Boostio, for Potter, the leadership of Evil Geniuses, to find the right read, to be able to counter this Paper X team that no one has been able to shut down at Champions thus far.
Yeah, Boostio himself, he spoke about this as well. He was not super happy about facing off against Paper X again. Here's what he had to say after their last match. It feels impossible sometimes just to play around against them, and honestly, it's not fun to play against them. But the thing is, if there was any team that could maybe take them down, any team with a prep, any team with a mental resilience, right now, Sean, in this moment, it's probably Boostio and EG.
Yeah, it's Boostio and Potter. That tandem right there has put together some incredible anti-strat gameplays over the course of this year. Not even looking at this, the whole year. That's just how they operate. But playing Paper X, it says it there, it's a different beast. You can prep all you want until you're in that server and you get punched in the face. There is no team. I know EG has that B team. They scrim against B teams. They're one of the only teams in the entire scene that has a 10-person roster that they can scrim against the secondary team and play the comp. But that's not playing against Jing, Forsaken. Sure. It's not the same thing.
Very different beast, but I mean, this does go both ways because Paper X has a that is so good at mid-round pivoting, at making decisions on the fly, that have just fantastic decision-making moment over moment, and we saw it time and time again from Calm. Just being able to just lurk into those back lines. They have to keep it ingrained in their brains. If you have not seen Calm, he's behind you. If they can memorize that, then they have a very good shot of shutting him down. But he's so good at slipping the net and striking when it's least expected.
The clutches are what have defined so many of these series for EG. They said they were a team of second chances, of capitalizing upon those opportunities when they're given them. They lost last year. They let the game slip. It was in their control. This is their chance for redemption. And for both these teams, it really is going to be a battle of the mental. Something is talked about how in some of the earlier matches of this tournament, he was shaking in the first few rounds. He needed a time to calm him down, to get him focused. There is so much pressure on these guys, and they can see in the middle of the stage that trophy, and only one of them can lift it.
Yeah, I mean, they've both been in this position before in front of that trophy, and they both lost out. But let's talk about the actual maps here. The 5 maps that we could potentially see, starting with splits. Do you guys feel like this is a case of whoever starts off fast and get on the board is just going to take this to the sweep, or are we looking at a balance?
I think we're all in agreement.
Wah, nyampe map 5 sih menang sih dari sini. Kalau mereka LA ini 100% ya sih kayaknya.
We're the first ones to pull off that reverse sweep to begin with. Split on the horizon, I do expect that this is going to be very Paper X favor, just given that EG haven't quite really figured things out in this map, but we'll see if they've made any changes.
Well, we were going to see right here, right now, in the Prime Gaming Agent select, and here it is.
Yes, they have.
They have.
Wow, they put Demon on the jet, Yinsu. I love it. They went back to their double duelist they were running before. This is a comp great at. Demon 1 had been playing Astra throughout this tournament. They had a 20 on the defensive half. They're looking to turn that around.
And versus Loud, we saw that chamber composition get exploited. This is the comp that helped EG go on their run in Americas. They're excellent at it. You get Joshua, one of the best raised players in the world, versus Jing. I think they're the 2 best in the world. And what a matchup to start us on.
I mean, we just have mirrored composition across the board between these 2 squads. It's going to come down to who pilots this the best. Obviously, EG with a little pivot. How warmed up are they going to be on this? I think there's still going to be some still for Paper X, but this is what they have been running for quite some time. For Jing, though, this is a final ride. This is a last dance. One more chance to lift the trophy. Can they start right foot forward and get this win here on Split?
Finally here, the agents are locked in, and we are ready for map 1 of the grand finals between EG and Paper X, and we got 2 of the very best to take you guys through this Kia Forum. Give a warm welcome to Pansy and Hypok.
What a beautiful day for what could be some of the best fucking Valorant we have ever seen. This final is nuts. Paper X, last chance to dance form, right? Jing about to have to step away, but he could leave his mark in the scene. And EG, the ultimate Cinderellas.
Absolutely, and actually an opportunity to really capture the villain arc, deny Jing the final exit in Valorant with a trophy in
Final
hand.
aja nggak
I
full.
mean, what an absolute
Memang
spectacle we have here today.
Kia forum ya
I can't wait to
tempatnya
get
ya.
things started
Ini
here,
gede
Lauren.
banget sih.
And it all starts on split. The thorn
Let's
in
go,
the
let's go,
side
let's go.
for EG. It's not looked good this event.
Saya
They've adjusted, they've come in with a different comp, and we are right into things. No messing around. It'll be Paper X on the attack, EG on the defense, and this is going to be a marathon of a game.
Ya masuk
Attack
berapa?
comes through. Actually, Boostio are going to be a little bit of damage here, but gets healed up. Actually sits inside the club. He's going to take down one before taking trades out.
Yeah, so far so good. They still kept their composure here. EG racking up the bodies though. Device still standing, still controlling space. The rest of EG need to temper themselves a little bit here. Paper X have divided this map up. They've got the site now.
Look at the HP bars though. Everybody from Paper X tagged up here. Jorgamo, no utility.
Look at Demon 1.
This frenzy could do real work here, Lauren.
Oh, Jorgamo fighting Jing, now down to 2, and the HP is low. Paint shell back up, and Mindfreak feels that. He's down, and now it's all divided. And deleted. EG, round 1.
Ande, baru round 1. Kasih lah.
Expecting things to be pretty explosive here. The thing I've got my eye on immediately with this comp change is the B-side control here from Evil Geniuses. Obviously stepping onto the Astra. No questions about the mechanical talent of Demon 1, but in terms of anchoring that site, there were concerns previously. Boostio now to fill those shoes. Comp obviously is that second layer of the B-side defense. Definitely something Paper could potentially try to.
Certainly could, and for me, my eyes throughout this series will be locked towards Com as well. Proven to be a big stage player, and there is no bigger stage now. For Paper X, we're looking at damage here. Sheriffs in hand, yes. A little bit of a test, and of course they're going to be walking into somewhat of the unknown, right? They maybe expected EG to come out as they had previously throughout this event. Maybe had a chance of kicking off this best of 5 with a very favourable start. However, already big info found, and look at Jordan.
Up close and personal here with the judge. Plenty of Paper X bodies on the other side. I think Doombot will reveal that. Forced away.
Nice banget, keren ya.
Connects fully with Demon 1. Finds one ahead of the Viper wall.
This guy with the Guardian is something else still. Oh, that's dangerous something. Busts him. It started well here, warming himself up into this matchup. Jorgamo going to deny any comfort towards ramp, and that's the spike dropped. Goes a little further ahead. They need to calm themselves here, kind of feeding into the beast. Paper X would be happy to take any of those bodies. And now they've got some rewards, a judge, a Guardian, and now an opportunity. Com though denies it, retakes that heaven control, and leaves them with the 2 who are towards the site. Mindfreak finding Com. And now just Mindfreak. Found in the end, but it got dicey. I think we're seeing some of that nervousness, that almost over-peaking here.
The damage done here by the Sheriffs. You can see something desperate to try and make a play happen with the Guardian. Com just hatching perfect timing inside the smoke there, just to remove that threat. For an explosive start, no surprises there, especially with the comp change. Jorgamo actually 1 away from the showstopper already. Fantastic progress on his part.
And it looks like Paper X have a really good idea of how they want to approach at least this round, right? It is the bonus, so whatever's left in the EG pocket, they're going to bring back in. So the Guardian, the Stinger, and the Judge are still into play, but it's not a great deal. Paper X should be looking to win this cleanly. Opting for the A side as their eventual goal on the attack. They're going to get the as we noted, EG mostly stacking towards B.
One is open here, so Paper X going to disengage, try and take some heaven control back. Flash will open things up. I think it did just pop inside the smoke though. I'm not entirely sure what happened off screen, but EG already poised for this retake.
He's scared because of this man. Jorgamo can at least clear the site. He does. But can he clear the rest of this? Late round towards Paper X to try and keep control of this fight, but there's an issue. They don't have eyes on it yet. The position could have been a disaster. It's not. Jing still standing, still fighting 3. Keeps it safe, but it is a
Let's go, GG.
And there is a run on the paint shell. Jorgamo, that's nuts. And the 1v1, Ethan down solo, has to just stand.
Oh, let's go.
There's something. Paper X there first, but the casualties are off the charts.
I mean, they bring a Guardian and scraps into that round. They bring it down to just 1 rifle taken away in the hands of Paper X. Even here, Com, desperate to try and retake this space. I think EG have the perfect read of exactly what's going on here. As soon as they've noted that It's only one member in the form of Forsaken down on site. Unfortunately, things get shut down. Something one away from the Blade Storm already. I was looking at the showstopper that did come out in the last round from Jorgamo. Very quickly up ramp here. Nothing inside the gravity. The flash will pave the way here.
Something apa? Tinggal 26. Nggak lihat aku.
Bit of a fake here to feign some aggression towards A side. 3 members of EG in position, but Trailblazer will, finally noting.
Yep. Well, adds a little comfort to the dish. What the hell?
Ethan, lucky to survive that.
Yeah, down to 56, but he can at least get Demon 1 back up to fighting HP. And you can see the rest of PaperX taking their time here. Feels like the plan's up, but so unawares. Ethan takes a little bit of a glimpse and he takes something's life. The site now difficult to take with Demon 1. Position will be revealed, but they don't quite know exactly where he's waiting. Flash follow-up wasn't good enough. That's perfect. They've allowed a little bit of room now to get that plant down. They can at least have time on their side.
Taking well Seekers here as well. Invested off the rip. Com going to be played in here potentially. He actually pulls the trigger too early. Mindfreak's down the first for Com. He will get the trade.
But it's not over yet. Jorgamo going to be noted and kept in check by Devi here. Big battle and Devi's won it. Fantastic work in a 2v2 now. Forsaken. Lovely connection towards Com, and it's all in Boostio's hands. 1v2.
Belum terdengar ya. Suaraku ngebak.
Oh, he's eating that flash. He's so blind. I don't know how he's still alive. Taps the spike and looks for Devi. Not going to be entertained. Beautiful control from PaperX.
We'll tie things up 2 apiece. Evil Geniuses, another round where we're seeing them happy to try and initiate some sort of aggression. That wants to be the aggressors towards PaperX. It could be something that has been alluded to. Boostio was saying how difficult it is to play against them when you give them time and space to set up some things that they like to incorporate into their game plan.
This time it is on the correct side of the map.
Kok suaramu nggak ada sih, Fit? Suara
This could be pretty violent here. Something going to get ahead of this, but it could be now a little vulnerable. You can see the temptation. Boostio's been caught off. Well controlled by Jing. Now looking to try and soar, get a little forward. Back into play. Jing on the heels.
Nice.
So aggressive. The pack.
No way.
Nice.
Fighting Jing, and it's a 1v3. This is a little
masa kalah.
Com's a fantastic
Satu lawan
player, but this one
3. Masa lawan Lijo.
And there's already that mid lurk. His position's noted. I think PaperX are making their way through the woods here.
Ya ampun, ini orang kuat kali.
The threat, Com, a 1 in 3 chance to convert a clutch situation, but this one feels a little out of reach. Even here, if you find Forsaken or Mindfreak, the lowest funds on PaperX. Doesn't like he's going to make an honest go of things here, and PaperX should be able to disengage from sight. Jorgamo, though, making that Bucky sing.
He's keeping dangerous, but PaperX, again, these rounds, they may look close, but it almost suits PaperX in their playstyle. They'll take a brawl.
Absolutely.
They'll never turn that down.
No.
Behave, get at Com.
None of that.
Relax. Relax. Okay.
Well, Mindfreak Forsaken.
Oh.
They fall into the spike. Something's got his Blade Storm, so not going to matter too much, but actually, Showstopper online as well, so both ultimates that will offset the second. The second of the Jing was pretty wild.
Yes. I mean, you're looking at the ult zone, Mike. EG having 3 just on the cusp, 1 away for Ethan, Boostio, and Com, and also obviously Jorgamo and Demon have theirs ready. On the other side, some very impactful ults as well, so this could be a high value round, and Jing is making no subtleties. Leading away towards B, Showstopper's popped, and they're going to have to respect this. They have to sit deep.
They posting it as well. Com already very early exploration down mid here. Look at the minimap. Look how late Devi is planning to play on this.
But look how aggressive PaperX are getting. They're taking CT space. They're willing to challenge for every step that EG wants to take. Demon 1's got his work cut out here. You can see it. Judge from the corner. Bye-bye. Demon 1 denies something and does the dance. Back and forth. He's got Jing. And now Jorgamo with the ult wants to clear out by Pillar. That's his. EG
Ya
streaming through the site. It's Forsaken and
ampun.
Divine left standing in a 2v4. Divine still in play, and Divine
That's
shows
right.
his hand. Looks for more, doesn't get more. EG back in business.
What a phenomenal retake by EG. And
Dia
this
dalam
aggression is all
pergi.
tailor-made to play in Divine, to force EG
Oh, yang
to
rusak lagi.
slow
Apa?
things down, but Demon One
Gunmu
paid
yang
no
rusak,
respect.
Nah, saya enak. Coba bang.
Wes.
Amateur volume.
Iki telu podo.
Don't want to give Paper X the time.
Makanya nonton channel luar dong. Nonton channel luar dong.
Ya ampun tuh
He's on
aja.
a solo mission here, by the way. He challenges with Divine. There's a judge there.
Jauh kemana yuk?
And then Jig is the
Cerah.
second player behind that.
That felt almost unbreakable.
Anjing lah.
We go back in.
Tidak mampu untuk mempertahankan spike ini untuk
Suaranya Bella bocor.
Plays this one out.
Caranya anda gitu. PCT apa sih jenengnya? PCT champion.
Iya, Valorant Champions
It's a
Tour.
mid-round win that actually gets the operator in hand for Demon One as well. You see he's saving through with the
Los
blades.
Angeles.
mungkin kalau dia cabut
Say that on the back
mungkin
of
ada
contact
skenario
elsewhere.
seperti ini.
Lu kayak nonton yang laptop kok suaranya bilang lu.
Ethan's drifting
Iya.
away, and you can see the Paper X are starting to stack up.
Iya bro.
Towards A, it's going to leave it in the hands of well.
Jauh kemana sih?
First casualty
Kena terus
for
aja.
Jing. Pain Shell denies any space coming
kan
directly towards the site, but it
menit piro anjing?
Demon One a little bit
52, 51, 50.
focus for Paper X.
049, 48, 47.
Nanti sing kena sini mati ya.
Dan yang ikut kena itu kurang aja. Wah,
Tried to go for the
gak apa-apa.
follow, but
Kita
Paper
kalau
X,
orang yang
as
di sini
said,
map
will always be
defender ya.
ready to fight. Jorgamo
Mampus.
goes back in again.
Heal dulu bro.
Always going to be
Yo,
having
bro.
Paper X
Persaingan
because they were down to a 3v3.
Persaingan ke dirinya sendiri ya maksudnya.
In a position to cut off the rotation, Forsaken.
Aja terus mau medeni.
Battered and bruised will find the plant regardless.
Winnable yuk, tinggal 3, winnable.
Has to get healed up.
They fought for that space.
Siapa itu? Sekarang dua ya.
Heaven still held.
Aduh. Nice.
Nice run. Main free mode BU coy.
Don't challenge these boys in a brawl. They are looking lethal.
Main free.
Nick. What's his signature move this event?
Anjing.
Main free mode BU. Nah ini semenjak dirimu ganti sing channel luar normal barang. Enggak bocor.
I gotta say, I come back to the same point. We see this same sort of thing between Ethan.
Berarti suara mic settingan stream Indonesia kegedean.
Evil Geniuses are happy to go toe to toe.
Sebenarnya sih bocor tapi enggak seberisik
They don't want to
tadi.
take a beating. They don't want to sit back and let Paper X
Kok asik ngono sih yang ini?
the response to that.
Stage itu.
Weh, kan ini ra nonton sih ya. Parah cuy. Kan 4
Ini
besar.
apa? Kapan ya?
Kan 4 besar guys stage ini.
Nonton, cuman aku udah nggak kayak Pak. Aku nontonnya tayang ulang itu. Ini kan gena menang TRX kan. Tapi nontonnya bukan anjing bangsat sangar tenan Cuk nonton
tayangan ulang ya.
Iya.
Yeah, and I think the key thing
Pokoknya
to
pas
note here is
feedback ning band kayak muter ya.
Kayak batas nih.
I think
Anjing, sangar.
Yes.
Muter jadi
demi
I
tanggaku.
hope to achieve that versus something, or versus Paper X as a whole, to be honest. Outside of the head-to-head, again, you talk about it, they are just the masters of mayhem.
Yalah,
All
kasih
5 of these members on
kado
Paper X.
yang manis untuk Jing lah. Kan ini
Especially in
terakhir
solo
sebelum wajib
situations.
militer kan.
Singapura nak wajib militer.
Anak. Jadi tahun depan Jing wis ra iso main ning VC di wajib militer.
Straight off the rip again. Pacey. Taken straight towards the ramp, but something's the one
Something nih bos. Top fragnya mati cuk. Menang nih, menang.
Where that death marker is up on rafters. Com definitely feeling the pressure here.
Given a second chance at life here.
No.
Actually, Paper X are scrambling. They're looking for another option. Now, if they do directly go towards B, you know, they just run that down, they will have one player there. Tucked at the back of the site will be Boostio.
Problem is, he's in a fairly risky spot.
Kata orang-orang Aaron perlu BMW baru coy.
Has to close this gap.
No flash to help him yet either.
No.
Aaron perlu BMW ya. Makanya serius mode BU ya.
Kira ke flash dong sing dong. Backside.
Back to the wall here. He's got to be so
Aman,
careful.
video kurang. Dapat satu doang.
Ini komik nggak ada Eli cok, sumpah cok. Anjing. Bisa sama muter nganu.
Sumpah sih, aku lo nggak habis thinking cok.
Pikiran anjing bangsat muter neng heaven lo seko. Komen cok bajila.
Melayu sih Chandra, aku.
Tapi pinter sih, Melayu langsung lompat mid. Mantap.
Winnable. Ada ulti kan, main ulti.
Oh ya, aku punya.
With the spread here, it's a real Demon One found one. Okay, it's just down the one in the pit. He's diving headfirst into this. Ethan's got him. EG, how did you break through that? Random timing. Like I said, there's a big question mark with this spreading as deep as it does towards CT, whether or not anybody's pushed all the way out, especially after Mind Freak gets a kill in heaven. Another beautifully
jeruan wae sih.
Anu lah si Mind Freak lah.
Nah ora yo ngehold neng unbox mau cek jane cek.
Is scrappy from EG, but again they have changed this
mungkin deh mah agresif karena lu tinggal petang bro 7 kan kalau gitu
operator is on deck something
rasanya sing lompat ngake tapi kok buat frag
lompatnya kilo apa
mau kan sempat triple kill wah nge-lag
not necessarily expecting an operator, so EG to remain very diligent here.
Oh, serolas papat cuk.
Raimu rolas. No, nge-lag.
Flash it, bro, 4 second flash.
A judge on the other side. Oh my god, that snap! Raises wrist to find Jorgamo. Look like ease down to 14, yes. But now this is the
seperti mati lampu.
Aduh, ngobis nih orang.
No, confirmation there now. Common Boostio should play this a little safer. As I say that, it's starting to explore towards B main. This could be crucial early information.
But look how little of the site EG have to play with. PaperX do have, you know, the green light to go. The flash, fantastic, put into motion. As someone's going to claim that. Demon One now, outdone. Something happening around here, making a little bit earlier on. Does wonders once he got to the site, and the other two players just want these weapons.
Absolutely, going to try and hold on to things. Jorgamo, Ethan, and Demon One struggling financially.
Saving menang bro, 5-4 nih.
This round opened up.
Rawan muter nih kah?
I mean, the snap from Forsaken. There's a judge on the other side of things, by the way. And he got a shot.
Untungan lu cuk. Untungan yang guna upper final. Bisa ngerti kau yang ngono.
Iya.
Antisipasi sih.
Benar.
PaperX taking the lead here. But like I said, it's crucial here that something's operator is kind of figured out at the right time. Like I said, with PaperX desperately trying to create a little bit of pressure towards A. I mean, you see what the byproduct is. Common Boostio actually go exploring on B main. They're trying to force somebody to peek into mid. Create an opportunity elsewhere on the map. Just showing a little bit of presence. It's difficult then if it's not Ethan on the other side of the map to really send out any utility to garner some information or even set something in motion with a flash.
See if there's a play to maybe get Jorgamo up on that ult here. Just keep that back of your mind. But again, they did get that operator back. So the money not fully stabilized, but in a far better spot for PaperX than it is EG. So they should start carving away at this. And you can see maybe they're aware of the intent here. PaperX waiting this out, not falling foul to any of it. The flash is going to catch and give away the game. He's still alive.
No, classic only, bro.
That's a classic he's found too. That's obscene. But now it's down to Ethan and Demon One. Sheriff with a classic and a flash to play in, and that's about it. Demon One going to be jumped. Oh, this world from Demon One. This is finally put to bed. But that was far too dangerous.
I kind of want to see every single kill that just happened there from EG.
How did Jorgamo get 2?
Jorgamo 2 with a classic. Demon One shoots the Sheriff out of his backside, apparently, to catch something in midair. Mine don't do that. What is this, though? Whoa! What?
But it's still
So
for Paper X. All of these are going to be like this, right? Such violent delights when we watch, but Paper X now space. Creating a little bit of space on the board. 6 rounds to their favor to the 4 of EG. Stabilizing the game. I feel it's going to be this high octane form all the way through. Better be careful.
But just on that point, you're saying you're expecting this, but for Paper X, this is sustainable, right? But
Let's do the money.
That's the question. Can they really commit to this sort of play style? Because this is playing into a Paper X style series.
So Spike's going to go through a little bit of scrap over players here. You've got Forsaken commanding the attention of 4, and this now help for Boostio. He's calling for support, he's calling for help. Can he slow down the roll? He's trying to. All that utility he's investing is just trying to buy seconds. Rotations in.
I mean, how much space does Forsaken get here? 36 HP.
I mean, how much space does Forsaken get here? 36 HP. Does he slip back onto elbow? He spots it.
He's still giving away. He's turned it, but he's still giving away. What a shot from Forsaken!
Bro, nice shot.
Creating all of this room, and they are running 30 seconds.
Aduh, gue ulti cok jauh gemai, ngeri serem.
Nyala cok, mandala cok.
Makanya jauh gemai.
This is going to be so deadly.
He's ready to satchel here.
Bushio's taking away something. They're on the side. Jogmo sends it. Posted doesn't get it.
No, Jogmo,
great trade from Divide. Now maybe they can plant. This has been once again a mental round, but a 3v2. Demon 1 and Boostio. Boostio's still taking his way over, but Demon 1 doesn't care. On the double swing is Divine, and that is perfection from Paper X.
Talk about sustainability. Can EG constantly come up with this? The troubleshooting on the fly, problem solving. It doesn't even really fall to Boostio. It falls to these individuals from EG to make the right decision. Perfect example, Jorgamo there with the showstopper. Again, what do you choose?
There is no clear choice. A bit of a Sophie's choice, if anything. But now,
isi feeling gue 3-1 sih menang Paper X.
That could be right off the rip. But it looks like they want to go head first into this. EG, are you going to try and stand up? Fight for Guardian 1.
Spam away those suckers, but do they spring one quickly?
Spam away those seekers, but do they spring one quickly? Spam going to connect to
No, untung nggak diterusin. Itu kalau diterusin something mati deh. Asli.
Nearly catching with the spam as well.
Not foul just yet. Not foul just yet. He's still in control of the site itself.
EG still in control of the site itself. Set up to try and catch another peak elsewhere, something alongside it. Have been given access to vents actually, so a very easy opportunity here to regroup.
Waiting for someone to play into this.
Settingan mungkin keliru gitu.
Back towards B.
Settingan input.
Might send him towards it. He's going to connect for Com. Tries to slow it down himself. Falls away towards the site, allows Bushio to get the play in, but it's Forsaken. Breaks in like a thief in the night. So clean on these side takes. Plant's going to come through.
Mana nih yang bilang Aim Amerika sakit?
Yes, Jorgamo got there, but he's got his work cut out.
Snakebite to slow things down here. Jing still looking to get aggressive. 1 kill away from the showstopper here, but the flash is perfect. Jorgamo finds it, but he's shut down by Forsaken.
And Mind Freak's timing is just gorgeous to witness. 8 rounds for Paper X on this half. 4 for EG.
A little bit of comfort.
A little bit of comfort for Paper X.
Suaramu tak jelek, aku tidak mendengar karena bocor.
The opening here on Split. Like I said, there was resistance shown here by EG, showing that they're happy to go toe-to-toe. But like I said, let's get a feel for it, a read on the game, how these rounds are playing out. In this sort of playstyle, that's where you expect them to excel.
Itu setiap layarnya kan stun kan, nunjukin setiap mainnya kan.
Thank you very much, guys. What a start it is already to this grand final. Paper X are leading at the half. But let's take a look at the Verizon high-speed moment here from Demon 1. Mimi, we knew this matchup is going to be high speed, and we got a treat to kick us off.
Yeah, we did. I think that EG switching over to the double duelist comp was a good idea. It's a lot more comfortable for them. And they showed this early on with some of these flood retakes. This round was entirely Jojimo and Demon 1 working together to win things out on the retake. We saw throughout the half how strong these two players were, but it really was just these heroic moments that were winning rounds for EG.
Yeah, and this brought them at 3 rounds, Mimi, out of their 4.
They got
was that Viper's pit round where I think they got a little bit fortunate to win that 2-on-2, Seth.
Yeah, Mike trying to get around the pillar, but the time he comes in, Demon 1 manages to nail a shot and takes him out. I mean, this is a fantastic display here. I think the real high-speed moment is just the real time. Because the guy had these so rapidly, too, within the first 6 rounds. This was incredible for them, but it started getting away from them. Last time they played against each other, they did play Fracture. Last time they played against each other on Split, it was an 8-4 half for the side of EG on the defending half. They started really strongly. This time, not so much.
Yeah, and I think it's like especially impressive because I don't feel like the Star Duelist players for PaperX have had nearly as impressive a start to this game. They tend to take a little bit of time to warm up, especially for something. And while there were great moments in that half, I was more impressed with the consistency with the PaperX second finding success, and as well as that in these rounds, the clutches that continue to be excellent from Mindfreak.
Well, PaperX, they have the momentum here, but let's see what things are going to unfold as we switch. Haas, back to you, Pansy and Hypok.
Thank you, and yeah, at 4-8, this is a fantastic start for PaperX. They've done what is required. They've got the first real half under the belt. You can see the succession of rounds is near on streak. There was a couple that offset it. You were in the fight, but I think you said it right. Do they have the ability to continue this pace? Because PaperX aren't going to slow down.
Wah, nggak tahu. Karena warganya dikit kali. Jadi perlu. Lah ya karena warganya sidik kan diwajib nek kabeh. Ben nek amit-amitane perang bisa membantu, Cuk. Mungkin gitu aja. Nggak ngerti juga lah konsepnya anjing. Nggak ngurus. Terus
He's got him dead. Big start for EG there. No chance of a trade and still above a minute.
Enggak lu, seneng banget Santing kayak ngepiknya polos lebar.
Utility here for contact play in B main.
Timing.
Absolutely devastating.
That's heartbreaking.
Wah, lemes bro.
You couldn't ask for a
nice flash.
Could maybe do some damage though. Good flash, and he tries to look his next step towards the other side of pillar. Catch someone on the push up, and he's trying to do damage, but it's just not landing.
Wow.
EG swarm the site. They should have enough for a plant here. Divine looking to maybe get a little ahead of that. No.
Pistoronnya kalah terus anjing. Dari kemarin menang di Asen tok. Serius, kan 3 map loh kemarin. Menang Asen doang.
A couple of heartbreaking moments, split seconds, deciding this. The overstep here from something dash bombed, obviously.
Timing si Jing kan yo anu magang granat.
The worst possible time.
Karepe ganti cek main
pounce on the opportunity. A pistol round on the board here.
Just a side note, almost sideline.
Timing.
He's nearly on 20 kills.
He's having a game.
Gak apa-apa coy, biar seru.
Working towards that showstopper nice and early.
Menang pistol run belum tentu menang match aja.
Very slow, particular start to the pistol. They've shifted gear a little, looking to try and test or at least posture towards middle at the very beginning, taking over towards the top side of things.
What?
This guy!
Ini orang gila sih tapi emang lumayan sakit di menit.
It's just ridiculous to watch him in certain situations. Sure, anti-eco, I don't care. It's so clean.
This was the map that gave him the title of the new King of Hell, and you might be seeing it again. The guy's aim is off the charts. Come on, gonna find something. A Mindfreak. Well, he's in spawn, so that's quite a ways away. Looking to potentially get the plant. Going to be building up the showstopper again with the plant coming through here. Just still being careful in case there are someone waiting behind the screens, but Com all too aware. You don't get to flank the flanker. Com's going to find him. Prime gaining flawless. Moving forward, and Demon 1 warming up.
Just filthy.
Gila. Enggak, replay barusan ya.
Yeah, same.
Diamond 1.
Diamond 1. Aku bro, aku Diamond 1.
Paperwork still leading. Evil Geniuses with a good opportunity here in the bonus as well. It's well fleshed out.
Padahal wes go ya tak push wingi.
Right off the rip. Up towards ramp, he does have Ethan not too far away, but look at the spike and look at the player on the other side. There's going to be something. Look at split mid here. They aren't actively playing towards vents. It's on something's shoulders, and he shoulders it so well. Perfection. Couldn't quite outdo Demon 1 in the upgrade. I don't know if it is in his hand. And there's the control from him right back at you. But the problem is there's still a player down. It's a 2v3. It's not easy.
And Ethan couldn't really...
Kabur momentum something tuh.
Macet. Wah, macet ya apa sih?
On Demon 1. 1 kill. We'll have the Blade Storm here, but perfect timing on the flash.
Oh yeah, that's rip. Wait.
Don't keep beaking him.
Demon 1's got knives.
And 3 kills.
The
chance.
Nyampe mana cuk? Sabar cuk. Kamu habis nge-lag.
35 seconds. Are you kidding me on this one?
He's been heating up to this the last 60
Iya banyak
seconds.
komit dulu kau.
Feels like fate, but again it's Devi, it's Jing. Come on. Surely not. 25 seconds. He's not being entertained. He's not being given these fights. He's going to have to fight for them. Jing, looking like the timing's right. Yes, it is. Safe pair of hands. Favorites weather the storm here. Leave Demon 1
Aman ya, tapi make mu bocor sampah.
Vaporex picking back up now.
Sambung gue.
Saker's going to struggle in terms of the
Tapi kok make mu bocor sih, Bin?
in terms of the purchase here.
Bocor ke PC cuk. Kowe wae.
Actually, yeah, Jing.
Serius suaranya mlebu suara komentator itu.
Else along the way to get Forsaken a rifle in hand.
Wong kene alon lho komentatornya.
We noted it. Demon 1 up to 15 kills now.
Cilikno suara YouTube-mu ya, Bro.
Calon banget, Cuk.
EG maybe looking to pop once again towards ramps.
Saya kira akan ngomong berbak cilik ya.
Oh, ya,
Vaporex keep themselves safe. Play a little bit deeper towards heaven. They allow the access to the site. When do they fight back? That spike is going to make it across before they're able to swing towards ramp, so it's going to be common, maybe Boostio, to deal with the pressure unless they get ahead. No one's checking. No one has checked on this. Does Forsaken just go?
No, please. Boostio.
They both slipped through.
Aduh, enggak dicek.
And it's going to be devastating. Already taken away Ethan. Oh, but Boostio! The timing on the crest of the corner gets him up to 8 with 2 in this round. And now the 3, something Divine, Mind Freak, where are they? CT in a messy engagement gives Boostio the 3rd. Now it's Mind Freak, now it's something, and Boostio wanted the AC, ain't gonna get it, but there's the denial of Mind Freak as something, it might be time to back away.
Another round that's just decided by a split second.
The timing on that one.
Yeah, Forsaken's holding backside towards spawn.
Kan emang something kesukaannya gosong.
I think initially because
OP gosong, Vandal gosong.
Kasih pialanya cuk wis ning samping cuk.
Kill comes towards the side and they've
Jiko
got a
aja terus
little bit of room to play.
lari ya. Kemudian melayu.
From heaven at the same time.
Cilikno sidiknya bocor. Sidik ya.
And I'm a little bit nervous to say it, but I'll start nonetheless. I'm a little worried at how many of these rounds are a little bit individual from EG. We just had that round timing.
Back to the same thing. This isn't where we think about Evil Genius in terms of sustainability, in terms of consistency. It's not. This is playing to the strength of Paperwex, even though here we're looking at 9-7 scoreline.
Respectable.
Sangat
This is what they
berlihat.
love to do.
Alek kan Nobar ning Paperwex karena
Can they
tipe.
get chaotic in a round like this when the buy is far from perfect?
Iya,
Forsaken from the equation and open up the map. Now it looks like the extremities are going to be
dibaring juga dong. Dek sing dhisik kok.
Mana dong? Dones-dones yang Twitter kemarin yang marah-marah.
Iya, di warning ra? Di mana?
Jarene sih wis di warning kat wingi tapi enek sing ngomong urung. Nek kuwi ra jelas. Nek Paperwex fix di warning karena mengakui. Pas interview cerita si Forsaken.
This seems very indicative of that A hit coming through. So calls to be made. Devi has to try and do something. This Guardian.
Warning ngono kok yang ngomong. We got warning from Riot.
Very little in this regard. Jing gonna back away.
After pokoknya bermap kan anu kan interview kan.
Set up here, but
nice.
that's a showstopper.
5-3. Iki menang sih tiba.
Scrambling to try and find a rotation.
Triste bro ini menang bro.
Is positioned towards Evan. Down to 10 HP, has something close proximity here already. Paperx, they're rotating ahead of this, Lauren.
Yeah, they're matching them step by step. You're not going to get an easy fight.
Gue meremehkan main freak bro, gila. Lihat lah ya. Ya, aduh. Nice something bro. Tank Rusia ya maju ya terus ya. What?
Yeah! They need to get towards the site, and it's on Demon 1 to do it. He's going to get the plant down and now Divide. It's only a stinger. This is so much to ask of one man. Is there an upgrade around? I'll be able to find it on the corpse of a fallen foe. But waiting towards that drop, there's already a player.
So 5 bullets in it. Has to
Kedengeran, ada Kom.
Yeah, Com's definitely relayed this information. You can see the pings coming through. Divine now. At a crossroads, a dilemma how to approach.
He's got to give it a go.
Yeah.
And it's gone. Gonna find Divide. And
ulti Jing mau sih.
their way through that round. Mike again,
pakai
that's a
up
little
terus.
back of Demon 1, those back and forth rotations. They were getting ground down.
But Demon 1. But just
Pantesan
the presence of
melebihi
Mike
tim
here as well. When
EG.
the clock's running this low, he dips into this cloudburst to find the first. Something falls. Hits the updraft to avoid the showstopper from Jing. I mean, these rounds are just ridiculous. I have to imagine Potter is absolutely tearing her hair out right now. Because all the structure, all the discipline that you've brought to this team now, you have to throw the rulebook out the window.
I feel like they almost started on that though. This map may not be, but it's going to be one of those where you've got to know this was going to come out, right? You knew the Vita was going to look like this. That last composition, the chamber wasn't looking good, it wasn't working. The Astro with Demon 1 didn't look as comfortable. So they've gone for a risk, right? High risk and potentially a high reward. Rolling it back, I don't know how much time they've had playing this comp as of late. So again, you look to it and you think, okay, you roll the dice. And for now, your big hitters, well, they're hitting. Chorgamo and Demon 1. Now on the other side of things, this hasn't been the perfect start to the second half here. The scoreline nearly closed up at 8-9. Only one round so far for Paperx, but they're back on the bye. They have some big ults to play with. One off the Divide. They're very close here to a, well, it could be a very deadly round.
Ini Evil Genius nganggo arah mata angin, Cuk. Jenenge.
Once again stacked up, maybe in the same sort of
Ya. Jokes bapak-bapak.
See a very quick adjustment.
Yeah.
Kept honest here in the opener.
Ketek meneh.
Iki kalah serem iki. Ron iki kalah serem serius. Nek menang ya lumayan lah, bisa tenang sedikit. Oh, mulai tipek bro. Bro mulai nembak mayat lagi bro.
He's putting his grave on the second.
This creature has escaped hell to wreak havoc on this server. This is mental. I ain't seen that mid-round.
Mulai tipek.
This guy is ensuring death wherever he goes, but still it's only the first pick. Mind Freak gone, and that has to cause a reaction from Paperx. They have to deal with the fact that B is pretty much open.
Gak bisa ini bro.
They're looking for Ethan, who also is barely breathing on 6 HP, but the pace change would be they want him, and Jorgamo gonna lead the way. Comps claims Forsaken on the other side of the map, they're winning out everywhere. The big swing factor maybe Defy here, but look who's waiting! Demon goes down! Ethan on the trade, but now timing is everything. Denying the actual plant, can they find any more ways to cause problems? Something wants to. The spray, the shot, the darkness, Booster to find Jing, and it's all on something in a 1v4. This is brutal. Ethan to the left, 3 to the right. He's got the first. Looks towards Evan, tries to snap back around. 7 HP ain't enough. EG, time is up at 9 AP.
Jauh gemai ini tidak pernah tipek bro. Paling hamil jauh gemai. Tipek nggak pernah. Terus ngaduk ngece nggak pernah bro jauh gemai bro. Misalnya kelas atau apa tetap berguyu nenggon depan komputer dia sendiri.
Menilai anu suka kuwi.
Yo bro.
Ya,
paling kur ngono confident ngomong ro kancane ngono bro.
Some of them are they're very frustrating.
Tidak toxic itu hal biasa. Enggak seperti Demon One. Wah. Coba aku hater Demon One bro. Mulai detik kemarin.
And then the outcome. I mean even then, like Com's killing Forsaken behind him. Like
Cuk, songo podo pipi.
The difference maker to
Ya wis
this.
tuh. Pompek
Mati ke patra. Pecah pala kau.
A decisive start. Half the maps.
Mampus.
Couldn't quite outdo Demon 1. That was only a stinger, but fantastic work considering what they brought into this round.
From Malaysia nih, Davai from Malaysia nih.
Back into the blade storm. Something caught sleeping, maybe a mini-map moment there.
Could be.
As 3 EG is progressed towards A site.
It's waving the flag, right?
Sun, do something, Sun. Ayo, Sun,
Yes,
Sun.
they can leave one. I think that's just Mind Freak on towards B, but again, look at the weaponry. It's Forsaken who's the big player in this. Yes, the Pain Shell could be pivotal. Yes, all of the blast packs could do well there. Forsaken makes the most of it. Boosting on the trade, but still.
Nice.
It's a 2v2 and
JJ, 11 peluru JJ.
And caution being shown by EG, they're aware. They're so aware.
Oh,
He's
JJ.
down on 4. Hemorrhaging blood. He's been deleted by Demon 1.
Wah,
And now
Sharif
Mind Freak.
only.
Possibility, yes, in the HP. But the timing's everything.
He's got to find his first kill.
Ada juga senjata yang tengah mau.
On a platter. It's not.
Ya, Nobi, padahal kalau nggak Nobi menang.
Thrown away. 10 HP.
Yuk,
28 in total
bineful
for
parah.
EG. This is doable.
Tinggal flick.
Quite connect on
Ya,
either
kan?
of that. How does he close
Kiri,
the gap now?
kirimu.
Bustios
Elbow,
down.
elbow.
He was expecting the swing.
Elbow,
Demon 1.
ayo.
Oh, the
Aaron,
temptation. 5
Aaron.
HP on one side, 18 on the other. 4 bullets. Oh,
Kill.
Demon 1 breaks their hearts again.
Double digits lead taken.
Wah,
He'll
anjing
take the fight. He
asu.
doesn't care.
Wah, jangkrik lah.
Take the
Dibembangki.
warnings.
Are putting on an absolute show in the second half. Just one round.
This is
The
nuts.
paper
Ajar.
It's round 3 when they come in at
Sakit
such a
jago
huge
boleh tapi nggak usah
disadvantage.
diikat kau. Kurang ajar nih malam. Kan nembak mayatnya main free bro terakhir
And
bro.
I'll change up a little bit. I was talking about it being concerning in terms of
Sumpah nih orang
sustainability.
ngeselin banget.
EG are going to be brimming with confidence at winning some of these rounds, Lauren.
This was never meant to be the map they started out. Oh!
Edan, apa itu tadi?
Demon 1! Absolutely devastating impact off the rip. That takes away Forsaken. It opens up all those possibilities on the side here. Just going to put the
Karena
showstopper
pede.
towards heaven, secure. A second for the plant, and it's on the floor from Paper X to try and bring this in. That operator not having a chance to rattle off even a shot.
Direspect tuh kan dia.
Paper X have to get a
Respect
move on though.
peduli banget. Maksudnya tembakannya.
Already passing by. Look how disconnected Busio
Nah,
is
kan
here.
flash di
as well.
sando.
Yeah, plenty of
Apa?
utility.
Oh my god. I was expecting it to be calm.
Iki lho.
Yeah.
Let's go Ichi.
Boosty. But you're right, time is of the essence, and Paper X need to get a move on here. Try and face their demons. They take away Jordan. That's fantastic. Quick flash, can't follow up, and now there's a chance. An opportunity. Crew's open here for Paper X. Maybe this is the time they can break through. Maybe not.
Gila, cok emang Demon 1.
He's out of this world. As Divide, the time is gone. He knows it. He can't change the outcome anymore. EG up to 11.
Demon 1 ini orang gila.
What a stark contrast as well to how this map started. Jorgamo, we talked about him being on the brink of 20 kills. I think at that time, Demon 1 was on 6.
Something like that.
He's on 25 now. I mean, he just doesn't miss.
Yeah, something.
Such a good opportunity for Paper X. I thought
Something ngekill.
once they got close, the knives were used up.
Ngekill
That was
Busio
a
nih
huge
rada
chance for them.
suwe.
Timeout is here.
Terlalu lama spray ini.
Paper X need to come up with a plan. Alex
Busio
is
ngomong.
worried.
Ethan
This was
deh,
never
Ethan
meant
malah.
to be the start of
Ngekill
this.
Ethannya
In a best
kesuwen.
of 5, the team coming in from the lowest rarely wins like this. 2 out of the 5 times we've seen this scenario, that's all that you can imagine could be done, right? 2 times out of the 5 we've seen lower bracket teams be able to convert those wins because the veto is so heavily favored normally towards a team from the upper side. Paper X came in with a targeted first map, and it might be slipping through their fingers.
I mean, it's a real concern, actually, because I know Sean was saying what he'd love to see in terms of the best of 5. I feel like this is a little front-loaded for EG. The win conditions for me lie with Paper X at the start of this game. So
I agree.
Pearl for me is a bit of a 50-50.
Saya nggak dimain game
with the Phoenix there. So
Lotus kayaknya.
for this to, I guess, trend the way you'd expect it to, this starts with a Paper X win on split. EG already defying that.
Starts with a PaperX win on split. EG already.
Soalnya map terakhir ki Pearl. Map keempat.
A desperate time out there for PaperX. Hopefully a plan has been made to handle EG and specifically this one, Demon 1. And a chance, and he's been dealt with. Perfect beginning to positioning. Isolate and conquer. The man advantage for the first time in what feels like a while.
Doesn't catch, but Busio already way ahead of this. And hard clears something. The headshot on the fadeaway. Bring it to a 4v4 now.
Karena nang ilomu mesti tidak di-expect.
See how quickly those rotations are coming in. Jing
pasti nek kowe bang lah gitu.
Forsaken is on the side, but it's a bulldog and it's a judge. Far from perfect.
Astaga, ini orang.
Jing trying to hold on. A 2v3 and the site is EG's. One should be coming in, and I don't think they can close the gap. Jing, he's off! He's got off!
Yeah.
In a blink of an eye, he's dead and gone, and EG are on 12.
Wah, lemes bro. Map 1 bro.
I didn't think we'd see it, Mike. Not in this map.
I mean, this just reeks of the loud performance on split as well from PaperX.
Tapi untuk on bro. Ini sih aneh sih. Busio nembak si Davai.
Now, unfortunately, have the second line of pressure, which is a
nyebelin banget Busio bro, sebelah bro.
A financial disadvantage. Demon 1 and Jorgamo heating up.
Truly a deadly duel between the both of them. Looking at Viper's pick going through a middle. I'm going to try and three players put to task towards A. It's Com on the other side. And the rest of EG focusing towards B, at least on the start.
Aduh, something. No. Serem.
Way off there. Lucky to only get away with a tag down to 89, but
nekat lucu.
Bold to say I'm slipping away from this, but this will be noted relatively quickly.
That's a big indicator, actually, that Com's given up this control.
Oh, yeah, you can see Jing already.
Exactly, yeah, because something's in such a deep position now. You can get very early information.
Mind Freak. Back of the site. Divide. They're going to try and get ahead of this to try and help him out, because look at the pressure coming his way. Paint shot going to go down. Demon 1 closing in. And now the chaos begins. Device fallen. Jing! Out of nowhere fights to a third would be everything for them. How much can he do? Not quite enough. The trades are coming down.
Play 1 lawan 2 bro, Com bisa muter tekan Ascen ya. Bisa tekan Fan juga.
Something is trailing him. 13 seconds, Mike. I don't know if he has time for this.
Katawan. Ayo, kasih paham. Comeback.
Opens up the slightest of opportunities.
Chance here, but it definitely doesn't help the finances with it being as scrappy as it was.
Padahal kill PaperX lebih rata loh. 13, 15, 16.
Ya tapi nek sing Demon gua
niku caught the timing there through the divide.
Mas smooth bro, nggak boleh bro smoothing.
Tingkatan paling atas bro.
Juri radian ya.
Grinning right now with this performance. In the second half of attack, it has looked nothing.
Pialane nang ngarepe mbok yo wis dijupuk ae.
Iya, Cok. Gak mlayu ae, Cok.
That was a 6-round streak from EG.
I mean, timeouts to take a breather, really.
Why not?
Tune up,
get him in at worst.
Ora masuk akal sih nang iki.
Masuk sih. Akhirnya teleport nunggu ini.
PaperX when they needed a miracle. I mean, Jing was right there.
And it's Scottish.
Kamera ini nyoting mbak-mbak terus nih.
No other else to depend on.
Kenapa mau?
Taukimu.
Firmly in control here. It's PaperX we're looking towards in terms of
Ayolah, PaperX.
Could Gonna be tough here with Divide down on a Judge, Forsaken on a Bulldog.
Ya Jing buat Fred bro. Ada yang tidak benar di Jing.
Their hopes of opening up this best of 5.
Soalnya biasanya buat Fragnya nek ra main freak. Ya fine.
Yeah. Look at who's controlling it. Divide. Judge is there. Jing.
Menurut
Once again spotted to be challenged by not just one, there's 2 to this. Double check there's no one further behind. So
Tapi sebenarnya bisa diapali nggak sih? Tiap ada si Viper musuh, itu tuh orang paling belakang. Berarti nggak early-nya nggak ngontrol situ. Ya. Oh, apa sih?
He's read him like a book. That deep flash, maybe just a little read on what they wanted.
Nge-push nyampe City, apa sih? Apalah.
Team 1 found another one. Jing's forward. It's a 5v3.
This feels
like
it's
lah
map
City.
on map 1 here. 2 men up to the good. The 3 standing. A Bulldog for 1, a Judge for the other, and yes, Mind Freak. It looks like EG are congregating over towards A. This plays in Forsaken. And hopefully Divide.
Seeker's invested, it doesn't really tell them anything.
30 seconds. They're running out of time, Mike.
Ya ampun.
Flash will catch you.
Gotta be calling for Mind Freak to hit that rotation. Hit the panic button, get over here. There's 5 players coming our way. Divide has fallen. Forsaken now. It's all on him to try and stop the rock, stop EG. He's desperately trying, but it may not be enough. As Mind Freak now in a 1v4. And on the line. And EG turning up on a map that none of us expected to see this level of performance on. Mind Freak has a minefield to walk through. You got the pit, and you got 4 players. Divide or not, he's got to go. He takes down Com, but the trade for Jorgamo is there. EG.
Orang baru menang 1 map ya kau ya.
And a statement made by Evil Geniuses, Lauren. Absolutely lethal, Mike. I'm looking towards Demon 1, I'm looking at Jorgamo. I mean, they've had a belting series. You do not want to miss the rest of this.
Tak celuk ke abang-abangan Wonogiri.
Ethan ora humble tuh.
Ethan enggak humble ya. Ethan yang interview sombong soalnya nek si jauh gemoy iki nek interview pun humble tuh. Web 1 Siap. Kita lihat dulu. Web 1 split. Top rank Dava. Nggak ada yang plus bit.
Oh ya.
Kill 15 mati 15. Kill 16 mati 18.
Tapi something kok rada kurang ya ini.
Something nggak menyala ekspektasi orang-orang. Demon 2 sih lagi kenalan.
Kenapa menyalanya rapas ning kene sih ya ampun something.
Belum tenang. Masih ada 4 map.
4 map ya.
Oh, ada fracture yang saya nggak dimainin.
Faktor imba, Cuk. Yang kono cuk. Siapa sih iki?
Oh iya, padahal di Medan smoker loh di Lotus. Nganggo Bims dengan dia di Lotus.
Mainnya Ibra. Kat wingi kan, kat sing wingi kan. Kat apa jenis Etat Champ. Yang master wing.
Aku nonton dari map iki kok serem ya. Kayak map-map kuate Evil Genius.
Mantul.
Dari ki Ascen. Ascen ki Evil Genius lumayan. Kan wingi ya karo Wapres menang Evil Genius kan Ascen. Sikom sing rotate nyampe map sebelah.
Tapi menang kan tipis. Menang
Nah,
iki orang ya sebenarnya. Kesalahannya akeh cuk. Wingi sing ngasen.
iya. Kayak yo contohnya Sikom kuwi lah padahal kan mau nggak mau Sikom ngambil spike ngono. Gak nunggu paling poin ini bisa menang Lotus sih bisa menang aduh sangat terbuka lebar loro kosong nih atau loro kosong terus menang 3-2
Wis
nek enggak 3-0 malah ya feelingku sih Asen wajib menang sih harus menang sih Asen.
pamit bro ini diulangi cuk secara fanatik walaupun agak deg-degan.
Thank you so much, guys. Of course, here now joined by Coach Potter. Big win on Split. It was obviously Paper X's pick, but you guys came out all guns swinging there. Are you keeping the team's energy levels up? Especially, you guys have been to the
Bro Twitch Grand Final Day and my last match see you all ya ampun kasihan bro masa EG menang oh bro EG masih bisa loh tahun depan loh kan sih nggak bisa
Tapi Weprek masih bisa cuk.
gantinya sama ya aku penasaran sih gantinya sini
Tapi masalahnya sakit hati cuk mlebu final ping pindho. Ora lolos.
bukannya lagi bisa ya lagi bisa
Indo
tuh
sing sing master anu mbiyen.
oh sing master Rejavi
Iya.
Rejavi kok tiga
Iya.
so si Getsu FPX ya lah kan FPX oh Copenhagen Denmark
Iya kuwi lah.
ya bro Suigetsu serem
Iya, anjing. Tapi kasihan cuk sekarang cuk dingin cuk.
nggak lama
Ya enggak apa-apa.
ini nggak jelas
Enggak menang cuk dingin cuk. Buruk gak sih performanya anu? Navi.
Navi dia lagi ada perform wajar lah di atas terus nggak bisa bro
Pemainnya kayak ngono loh cuk Navi. Overrated main bro. Mandek mana? Iki siarannya mana kok mandek.
Ayo Paperrex, semangat Paperrex.
Apa yang mana cara nyemangat ini?
Ya, nanti. Nah. Oh, 84 apa 75? 84 atau 75?
Mana, Cuk?
Harus 84.
Clearly doing their things also slipping up a bit in certain moments here. We saw them making some
Masalah iki lagi ini ya, saya kenal. Tapi Ki final kedua kali untuk dua-dua tim, Cuk. Loro-lorone wis mlebu final pindho, Cuk. Untuk keduanya, Bro.
Oh iya, iki final lawan apa, Cuk?
Wingar Fnatic Master Tokyo lagi wae anget-anget itu.
Oh iya. Ini pagi.
Well, he was finding out.
He had
the mechanics good enough to make it to this point. He just needed an opportunity.
I'm more impressed beyond the mechanics, just his individual decisions throughout these rounds. He can pick the jump spotter on B if there's no overheat inside. He knows to play the round correctly. He can get the kill in B, goes back. The showstopper's pocket caught by JD immediately updrafts to dodge it. All of his little micro choices.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the fact that PG, pistols, bliss, as you know in this game. If you're winning from pistols, the chance to be winning that map is pretty high.
Because Paperrex, their pistol win rate at this tournament has been absolutely abysmal. 42%, only 11 out of the 26 they've played. And this is costing
Pistol win rate
lost the ones they hit in the past.
Pistol win rate lumayan.
Positions that they need to be in if they can just manage to clutch these.
It did look like PG had a really good solution for a lot of the fist round structure and waiting for pushes, absorbing those pushes from Paperrex. That's why I think going into the rest of the map, even though Paperrex started here, I think their innovation across the other maps is where I'm mostly impressed.
I think this is the most vanilla map that we're going to see from Paperrex. We're now going into Ascent, which is my favorite map to watch Paperrex on. This is where they're playing Viper, Harbor, Reina, Sky. On Ascent, again, the map where everybody else plays literally the same comp in every game, and it's so well constructed. This is the map where I have a lot of faith in something to come back and look like the superstar. We know it's pretty much right.
We're about to see in the prime gaming age of selecting we're going to get that Reina or not, but Potter, she's very confident.
You guys feel the same way here? Is this going to be bad news for Paperrex?
I do think she's kind of underestimating Paperrex a little bit on Ascent. I know EG looks like the best Ascent team in this tournament, but what I see out of this Harbor Reina in particular is the co-clear entrances by the A side, by the B side. They do such a creative take both of those areas of the map. Now I'm sure Potter has cooked up some good anti-strats and yep.
Oh, Paperrex changing the comp. Divide is on the KO now.
What?
What does this change?
Aku lebih seneng pick-pickannya
It's just a little bit
Genius.
less info coming the way of Paperrex, but the KO can do a lot with the knife to get crossed.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to be getting those refreshable flashes coming through here, but this still can work in the same way that they have been piloting it. It's just a little bit different, a little bit more delayed. You can't really flash guiding lights through and get them exactly where you want to, but Divide can still be chucking these through those harbor walls, off the back of the Lear, get that double flash out, and then go for the side exact.
I think the KO knife is really useful for cross-map info on Ascent. That's why you see pretty much everyone run it. Versus the Sky as well. You can still get those Reina Lear flash out of the cove you're talking about, but it might be a little bit harder. We'll have to see if Paperrex's new comp is what it takes to be the first team this tournament to beat Evil Geniuses on Ascent.
Biasanya pro player nge-pick dapat satu pulang cari info lain dulu. Ini ngepang.
Thank you so much, and yes, map 2
Suara
now
mencilik.
coming up.
Suara
Paper Rex have their
mencilik.
work
Suara
cut
mencilik.
out here, Mike. This is a little bit of a different look as well from what we maybe expected.
Absolutely, a slight adjustment here. The desk, obviously, well, we can only really speculate as to the application here of the KO, but one of the things that worked best was the Trailblazer to set something in motion.
Shit happen,
Again, the layering of the flash.
Something shit happen, bro.
One thing that really
Emang
was
something,
in a
bro.
position to excel on the Reina was
Padahal
the Trailblazer
sometimes.
device.
Padahal sometimes.
That's the
Sometimes
initial
shit
concern
happen.
at the minute. Whether or not Paper Rex are going to try and slow things down.
Ya kan,
Something in Jing are
aku
just going to try
berharap mbak benar
go
nih.
ham
Awan
together,
ngomong
I guess,
something
is
salah.
the
Harusnya
next step
sometimes.
on
Ngono
that
lho. Cuk.
checklist. We'll have to wait and see.
Ya piye, Cuk?
Starts with this pistol.
Wes bro, surrender. F5 bro.
As Forsaken's gonna
Ora
punish
bro, ini orang mantap gitu nggak jelas banget.
Bustio's taken space away.
Ngeselin.
Actually might be in a little bit of trouble here.
Wah,
Bustio's got a fantastic
ya,
position.
let's go, Son. Kasih paham siapa yang punya Indonesia, Son.
Actually, we'll catch him.
Jokowi.
Divide's lucky to get
Tahu
around.
tidak semuanya.
Down to 62 HP.
Oh, coba apa di streaming bro? Free.
Have to be crystal clear about that. Those trades he got kept them.
Jangan aja sih.
Justru itu saatnya untuk bilang Minotaur tidak Minotaur bukan.
Double check on the body there.
Ngerti Minotaur?
Ngerti bro, Minotaur bro.
Iya bro, yang di Indonesia Minotaur bro.
Minotaur bro.
Ah, Minotaur bro.
Basis merah ya, Minotaur merah ya.
Yo, bro.
Something. With the cleanup, I mean, there's a chance here for Common Booster to make a real good go of holding things down in time.
Hanya pistol menang, men.
Menang bro. Ya kan kayak kemarin Aksan pistol menang sih. Ya.
Forced into a very, very tricky spot where he could invest the recon bolt.
Nah, ditembaki ya awake Etan kulon.
Tante dimen banget itu. Balik neng Emen Cuk, langsung nembaki.
Love to see it. So something off to a flying start, 3-0.
Huge confidence round for him as well. You want to be seeing that coming out from something. Get that confidence early. Stop building into the matchup as it looks like a pacey piece towards B. But look at the
Apa mas bisa macam ngono pi? Apa yang burine sih kan? Enek burine kopi itu ora kopi yang itu.
Leia gets dealt with, but Jing's the one to do
Pokoknya
so
itulah.
much damage on this. Really lovely work here. Demon 1. Oh my god, he's still trying to fire off. It's down 2 versus 3v1 and Boostio.
Ini wong enggak ada elite tenan aja.
This would be a lot.
Hati-hati kom ya teman-teman.
Wes mati aman bro. Kom mati aman bro.
He's got a clean fight on the
Dan
first.
tuh.
Oh, makan bro. Spectre.
Ini orang terlalu buruk ya kepereknya yang ini.
Emang gak buruk sih.
Orang buruk bejone.
Kakean ngecuk. Momen yang harusnya menang jadi kalah. Momen yang harusnya menang jadi kalah. Ngono terus.
Emang Etane kreatif Cuk. Ini Cuk.
Etan ya. Ada flash-flashnya kan.
Yo, carane dhek ngeklat.
Kok Etan kom Cuk wingi sing ngeklat to.
Ya kom sorry salah.
It looks like rinse and repeat.
Isone gendeng ngono.
Getting himself on the site, but Paper not toying with the rest of the map and again opening up this chance for EG to take space.
Line up bro, Discord nggak ada kayak gitu pasti.
But they still have to deal with the site take, right? It's one thing to know where Paper X are, it's another to try and handle them as they make it towards the site. First hand forwards Jing, CT, keeping them at bay, or he's keeping one at bay, that being Ethan.
Lagi megang pisau tuh Etan tadi.
Apparently not,
Nice
but they're trying to break
nice
on the site, they don't turn in time. Does get down to,
menang tadi.
still the traitor
Kom bro, nanti kom hati biasa nih orang ngeselin nih orang. Tapi
neng kene cek rada mending Cuk, iso ketok ning siji ngono. Iya, sak angle lebih penak daripada
Emen, daripada Emen. Tapi tetap serem bro. Yuk bonus run-nya dapet yuk. Mati kena shotgun tuh, Davai. Hampir.
Jing, lovely from Paper X. Again, it's one thing to know where Paper X are, it's another to handle them all together.
Easy, bro.
What's bizarre though is Jorgamo sends the paranoia from tiles into B.
I'm not sure if it's just. Aku maca nang Twitter bro.
Nobody reacted to the flank.
Nang Twitter dong ngetik oh no, easy more like easy.
PaperX won everything they needed to towards the site. Sorry.
Well, what a dreamy start for PaperX as well.
Bonus on the board.
Making up the wrongs, right?
Great ult progress as well. Forsaken one away from the Reckoning. Jing one off the showstopper. Already have.
Here we go. Jing right off the rip, taken towards the A site, and look, it's down to the Sheriffs. The shot was never meant to be too deadly. Full-on rifles. And Jing willing to be aggressive, confirm the space, take it. Noting Boostio.
Ya, hati kan.
Demon Bunny. Kena terus nggak ulti sih kan. What's this?
You can see the difference, right? PaperX dig in a little bit more.
Yeah, straight away looking to slow things
Bonus yang didapatkan, bro.
Son, tenang son. Nice, nice, Ilya.
More, and I get a little bit nervous, but I think Ethan knows he's not going to get given much more play here. Being pressured down by something cause them any more troubles, any more woes. Absolutely not. PaperX weathering the storm there. Again, yes, aggressive, yes, but a little bit, I don't even say dangerous with Jing going down, but they instantly shifted gear. That was perfect from them.
Comfort frag bro, menang nih udah dulu. Wingi kan top frag nih gitu.
Yo lagi petang ron sih.
Look at those.
Dirimu nek petang ron frag selanjutnya buat frag beat.
Ora bro.
Ora.
I'm not sure if that did come.
And it's also very uncharacteristic for EG to be calling timeouts this early. We know that they generally have a plan up to almost round 6. Something that they're notorious for. They come in with very, not scripted pistols, but they have a really robust plan. So an early timeout certainly causing me pause for thought here, Mike. As it stands though, PaperX, I was worried after that one they take that to heart, but these guys are warriors at this. They've come back with a blistering response.
I'd be curious to see if there is much of a
change. Tapi si Kombi keturunan Asia juga deh kayak.
PaperX a number of times, kind of shadowing some of the
keturunan
B site in terms of tiles control, taking all of the space in mid, confirming that there's no real second prong to the attack.
Menang Asen.
EG think that because it's not really as if that's caused.
Terus sih 3-1. PaperX 3-1.
But generally in terms of the
Cenayang bro.
Pergi ban ya?
Main.
Like I said, even with that paranoia into B main, nobody posted up close to that.
Jadi cara main.
Slow things down.
Anu kan, cara menjadi botfrag yang baik dan benar.
Iya, kan harus baik dan benar dan tim tetap menang.
Gitu dah. Berarti ada yang harus top frag menyala seperti itu.
Ya nggak apa-apa. Yang penting menang.
Yang penting menang.
Yang penting menang dulu, apalagi
menang.
Kompetisi kan, yang penting menang bro. Ngecit terus.
Raimu.
We've been seeing kind of not necessarily one-dimensional, but very hard-headed approaches from PaperX.
Something 10 kali menang bro, yakin aku. Menang PaperX 10 kali aja. Enggak 9 deh.
Rasain telulas. Kan menang.
Kebanyakan.
Oh iya guys, papa yo songo lah.
Bro, Demon Bunny selalu menjadi momok.
Site now being contested.
Jauh kemarin.
They try and work off the back of this. CT has 3. They're going to start swinging.
Ayo Ilya, dapat jauh kemarin kill dia.
Keep your eyes on kill feed. It's Trey coming out. Forsaken getting invested. Swings ahead. And another fight one for Demon 1. And held in place by Divide. But the numbers overwhelming. Besides CGs, and this time it worked out.
Kan genah ya, neng Bimen ya. Info seko sing ke flash mau.
Makanya. Gak apa-apa. Kasih satu biar nggak nangis ya. Gila. Apa sih ngepikir tipis ya lo? Awal-awal.
Iya, gue tadi pas ruang expect gimana ya?
Awalnya ruang expect padahal si jauh gemoy.
If there is even an adjustment from PaperX yet, I don't think they have to. It was one round.
Tapi namanya orang enak gemai-gemai.
To bring into this one.
Ngajar. Damai. Apa tuh di trending banget.
Cognizant of Device ult, but Com clearing towards middle, noting nothing towards tiles. As we can see, the Paper X, all 5 players here. Can they deal with the flood that's going to be coming their way? Life goes in, clears out towards Dice. See the code going up, the Lear going to come out, a little offset on the timing, but it's fine. No one's there to challenge this. They're respecting the chip damage being done here. Laying down the covering fire, takes out Forsaken, and the lockdown is
Emang reconnect Com sih anjing sih.
Tapi reconnect sebenarnya simpel loh.
Iya, neng anu kan, tembok kan.
Lurus neng tembok, terus munggah City.
Removed the lurk, removed any sort of safety net from Paper X here. 20 HP, something Spike in hand, but he's solo on catwalk.
Here's something untuk nge-heal.
Device falling away. Jing trying to get played in maybe.
Nggak perlu nge-heal bro, penting ace.
Oh, this is so dangerous. Put his life on the line, trying to set something in motion, but a stack up onto a shot. What a shot! Something removes Com and opens up a chance, an avenue forward. And did one might shut it down.
Apa sih? Nih orang sih ultinya sakit banget. Ultinya serem.
Find EG their second. And straight away in response. See the timeout come through from Paper X.
Ih, gitu gak ada Eli tenan orang ya ampun ya ampun. Oke bro.
Actually, the comparison to split. It was fast, it was pacey. I don't know if the timeout actually was something that Potter's going to make the guys slow things down a little.
Ayolah, masa ke comeback lagi? Enggak dong. Aku masih menyesal 8-4 split. Kalah 8-4.
I'm curious now of what Paper X's adjustment will be. We
orang sempat tuku OP ya mau ya?
Sort of approach in terms of the range.
Enggak sempat. Kalau kalah beruntun ngono.
Who'd have thought it? I mean,
Yo saving lah.
But it does feel like a bit of a battle of the minds here. You got Potter on one side, obviously.
Enggak, mesti mikirnya gini gitu.
Next round success incredibly high. Now I asked the same thing of Alex here. Does Paper X have that ability now to shift gear?
Kan namanya Ilya. Ilya. Dirimu beli Vandal, ngekill 3 tiap round, kita menang 3 kali bisa beli OP. Mana sih? Malah kalah. Beruntun.
The money starting to get work down at here. They still have the ult from Device.
Yes, Pacific kan.
I think what 2 away from the Viper's pit as well, but the others pretty far off.
Roti cewek-cewek parah sih.
Pas sopo nggak kerungu bukan nggak ngerti.
Ilyas Pacific.
Siapa itu?
Parah roti cewek-cewek.
And it looks like a similar look, right? They're trying to sell the same sort of picture, but the pace change is on shore. And it's Jing to open up the account and pretty much take the entirety of the site. No one is on A. They've got the rain here to get that block down and get the site on their side.
Masih rasa responnya rada kaget ya.
Jing 45 HP. Demon 1.
Nasa titik nah Jing wis nang kono Jing.
Iya Jing, enggak usah aneh-aneh kau Jing.
Jing 45, not enough the first time. Oh dear,
Jing
takes out Jing and unlocks the next. Good for 2, Forsaken stops the rot.
Enggak pemain ADC ini on point terus. Entah kenapa ya.
Adalah tuh kokono lu.
Demon One kena, Kong kena.
Holding on to the A site.
Untung Paper masih ada Forsaken aja.
Multi ini sokok kono anjing.
Terus tapi tembakan kedua ketiganya kena juga. Aneh gak sih? Tembakan pertama connect, kedua ketiganya connect juga.
Mana tuh? Yang kena Dava itu?
Makasih.
Melompat.
Itu aneh. Pro player.
The guard Paper X around on the board. Beautiful cleanup from them.
Nanggu Silva emang sangat itu.
I want to see these guys fully activated now. Paper X looking a little pissed off after map 1, coming back in, fully ready to go. And feeling very little intention behind that early utility. EG might adjust.
Cok yang mana ya?
Two players trying to hold on. Mind Freak has been removed, and this is Storm and Paper X.
Kok nggak ada ini Mbak Rikon sih?
People in B main here, and nobody's actually holding for a dart.
Gimana sih ngomong aja?
Com rewarded.
Menteri ngomong sih kan? Bro, why?
What the fuck are you doing?
Main es lah.
Trying to play the line here. There is no backline to this. There's no exit plan. There's no great escape for Paper X. There's no other positions. Look at that. It's closing in. The net is closing in. There's no way forward. It's a blender. And the hands of blinded Flash dead. EG starting to figure out that Paper X pace.
Aman, masih menang. 3-5.
Killjoy bro.
Beautifully done.
Killjoy.
Understands the timing so well on the Soba. Back of the turret, taking contact, being dealt with. Waits a second or two.
Terlalu percaya.
Like I said, nobody.
Gak suka aku gak ada sofa itu loh.
And this is the thing.
Deket-deket nih, shooting. Gak ada drone, gak ada recon.
Gak suka aku karena gak ada.
Apa?
Gak ada Killjoy itu.
Think Paper X found something.
Nah, Killjoy berharga itu. Makanya gue shotgun ini kan enak dicek pakai drone. Biasanya dirimu masuk kosongan menjemput shotgun ya tega pas.
I like that. Again, we knew that death ball would eventually hit a point it can't carry on at, but Ethan is still ahead of this. Demon 1 taking all the attention.
Baik, kita
kanan. Ethan.
Do they still stay diligent? Still check as well. First fight, it is. Boosting Ethan double down. Takes away something Forsaken with a little bit of space to do with it.
Jeleknya nggak punya initiator kayak sofa atau Skylu.
Perfectly held. They're gonna need a lot to break back in here, Mike.
Ya mati, something. Ya. Kata Jogemoy banyakin nge-flank.
Kesalahan seperti ini.
Masih map attacker bro. Map defender bro. Kata orang-orang.
Defender kan aja 5 wong aja. Nek wis kelong siji wis angel.
And that was the first time I think we started to see them kind of explore that slightly less single-minded approach. And it's not a bad approach when it is Paper X. I can't even doubt it that much, but look at the string of rounds now. Nearly 5 in a row here after that timeout from Potter. Whatever it was the cure. It's completely changed the mentality of this game. And it puts the pressure back on Paper X. 5 is respectable.
Enak tak siji sing ora dian bro, sing ilang Sentinel waduh.
Close up a couple more rounds, give them some safety on that side.
Kan nggak pakai Sentinel. Paper X.
Oh ya betul juga. Jadi wis colong bustian.
Ya mati kena shot nih orang.
Biasa sih. He's still standing. He's still fighting. No. I can't believe it. Walks across the map somehow.
Mati ya, menjemput granat bro.
Noflash yang ada. Motor saya nih.
Ya mati ya. Masih kok nge-push something. 184 kok. Saving ya. Kom saving ya. Apa muter nek lewat emin. Kirain mah muter tuh lewat emin.
Here for A side.
Still got his dart.
Ya sih nyawang Emin di sana. I kira main freak nyawang Emin.
I think he knows he's really running low on chances here.
Jadi sih.
Yeah.
Wah itu.
Hello and goodbye. Gonna take away Mind Freak.
Tutupan anu tuh senjata.
Iya gitu senjata. Makan tuh shotgun. Kata Davai. Makan nih. Shotgun. Gimana sih bahasa Malaysia nggak ngerti? Nggak jauh meh niruin Davai.
Jing has a little bit of room to work with, and he's able to get. I mean, that is just beautiful.
Filthy.
Yeah. I was going to say a disgusting spray with the stinger, but it gets the job done. One of the most Paper rounds I think we've seen so far today.
They could have done with one. It was starting to get a little nervy when you looked at the run-arounds coming in, but back in we go. Even one played in a little off the spam of course.
Wah, Yi. Ngerti-ngerti kok siji ya.
Taking away Jing
Jauh
almost
gemoy.
instantaneously is a problem.
Aduh.
Ngapain sih?
Demon one and no opportunity
Ngepick
for
macam
a
itu,
trade.
Cuk.
Something
Gak
denied.
ngerti juga.
Thought about it.
Pro player just being pro.
Something given. A second shot here. Some time and space in middle. Spike not.
Ayo, Cuk. Ora anu loh.
Yeah, he has.
Karena expect-nya anu kali.
Yeah, well, Paper X looking to
Short-nya di-pick dari mid link. Mau mid link kan ada something toh. Something nge-pick mid link. Nah, PD aman. Ternyata wis nang buri box hijau.
They're entertaining no early frags here. No one's playing up by tree. No one's playing close towards the
Ternyata
east.
dari awal ya.
They're sitting CT. They're sitting super deep here. Gonna make Paper X work for their dinner. They've got plenty of ults though.
Ethan spotted.
Closing in a little. They're looking for chances here, Paper X. And there's just being nothing offered.
30 seconds
Jump point now. Utility still there. That's not ideal. Actually, a bit of an issue. Near catching up to it, but water side we go. Again, GG not taking the bait, showing discipline. Well, until then, the flash almost perfect. Divide could have been in danger. 13 seconds now, they're in trouble. Spikes left loose, and EG play a patient round.
The protocol list is so
Flash Ethan sih on point.
Ethan jump spotting here. The alarm bot takes contact. They set up a flash over from spawn to put Boostio in a position.
Apa sih nembak kayak gitu dapat bro?
Beautiful opener.
Jauh gemoy.
Fantastic stuff.
Main demon rank kabeh, Cuk.
Fortunately, mid-round not really suiting Paper X.
Berarti aku no, rank kan rank demon bro, demon 1.
Pin down any sort of engagement across the map. EG mitigating risk.
Nah, wis gacar wae kuwi.
Really
Boostio.
effectively there.
And look at the pressure. Knife catching Boostio, going to make this very difficult to hold. They have to respect what's coming their way. And Jing disrespecting all the utility, all the presence. Something on the follow-up of the side, maybe theirs. One stands in there. Oh my God! Inhuman reaction from
Inhuman reaction, bro.
Inhuman reaction from something here.
Paper X hold the numbers. Calm. All of their heals, though. He ain't a million miles away from this. This becomes difficult now. Jormo and Com facing down near an army.
Jauh gemoy.
Toy with them, see if they can spot them.
Oh, ngadron aman di expect berarti.
Jormo dives in. Oh my God, the trade. Look at the HP. Mind Freak is on 29. This is scary.
Bro, iki dari siji dong ya.
He's got spam. Let's get a draw.
Hampir aja.
Gorgeous timing from him. That got down
Kom
to
dulu
the
nih, bro.
Serem. Hampir sih.
What a ridiculous exchange.
Kan yang paling penting emang kom, Cuk.
7-5 on the half though, Lauren.
Communication.
This is a great game we're seeing here. Paper X doing everything they need, just about securing the last couple of rounds, digging so deep.
Disgusting from something.
Filthy work from him, and it's
Tapi
what
gila
I want to be
something,
seeing.
Gila
And
malah
this is
pantun.
such pressure stage now for both sides. Paper X in recovery.
Disgusting from something.
That timeout that came for Potter and EG worked so well. But to hear from someone who knows what it's like on a major stage, let's hand it down to Tarek and Doug.
Yeah, thank you so much. We're hanging out in the co-streamer area right now, and of course we've got a fan
Mr.
here,
and
Tarek. Tarek, talk about the vibes in the arena right now. This place is packed.
Yeah, oh man, it is electric in here. Can I hear you guys one time? Just make some noise.
Make some noise.
Mission accomplished. Yeah, I think they
Mission
got it.
accomplished.
Let's talk about the series a little bit. EG, Paper X, who you got?
You know, it's a tricky question. There's really no right answer here. I'm happy for either team that wins, but
bro,
go EG. Fuck it, go EG.
It's better ya, first mipit.
We can edit that out, right? We can get that post-run. Do you have any predictions on how far the series is going to go? Is it going the distance or what?
Oh, we want map 5. We pray for map 5, definitely.
All right, last couple of thoughts. I'd love to get from you. Talk to me about the new map in particular. Sunset, what do you think?
I'm excited.
Right after this, actually. I got you.
Let's get it.
And then the cinematic. I know there were people who had really strong feelings. What was happening to Lil Bro? What was happening to Wingman? Was he going to make it on the other side? Tell me, you cried. You cried. I know you cried. You can admit it.
Boaster cried for me, so shout out Boaster. That's my GOAT.
Any final things you want to say to the crowd, to the venue before we go?
Go Valorant!
Go Valorant, thank you so much. Eric, back to you guys.
Wow, they are some hard-hitting words there from Eric.
Valorant.
Go Valorant. Yeah, absolutely right. But 5-7. Yeah. It's an incredibly close game. Now, I feel like the bulk of rounds in this for Paper X happened at the start, right? Gave themselves a nice buffer. There was that turn. There was that timeout that gave EG the springboard back to a competitive half. But Paper X still holds the lead.
They do. Things still looking very scrappy. EG
kemarin sih pistol run attack Paper X menang ya guys ya. Kemarin tadi salah sebenarnya. Granat. Oh, mati ya. Mentok terus.
Decent damage. Boost you down to 45.
Gak punya heal mampus. Gak ada heal semua sih ini.
Something punya bro. Something punya heal bro.
Almost walking away in very similar spots, but a totally different change of pace here for EG. Much slower, a little bit more
sering.
Careful. You know what you're facing here. One of the most explosive teams in the world, even on the defending side. Mind Freak. Shouldering this. It will be Demon 1 to spot. And Utility instantly coming through. Now note the spike. This is not their end goal. They're drawing eyes over.
Which they haven't actually achieved just yet. Onto Forsaken. So conscious that maybe it being the Killjoy could be a lurk setup.
Yeah, no over-rotation, is there? They're thinking about it, but again, with this timing, this pacing, 30 seconds, it's going to be down to the wire. This is going to be a very close call on things here, and there's still 2 players to clear out, and it's Jing and Something. Yes, lower HP, but still with the boom bot. And it's about timing on this. When does he invest? Does he invest? He could do now. Oh, it's stunning from Jing! Denies the first man in, that's Boostio, 10 seconds now. They got 2 targets to find. This is so much to do for EG, but Calm again! Creating all the space, but Paper X playing forward. Already, Mind Freak slipping forward towards Switch, looking to get closer by. Divide by CT, but a 2v4 is so tricky. Mind Freak there draws the attention. Divide on the swing, and then the right by Ethan. As EG pick up the pistol in the second half.
Masa dia momen.
For the 6th on the board, 1 away, catching Paper X here. The start of the second half.
Masa iya.
So late.
Yeah, they did.
Terrifying.
Apa?
Again, the plan's executed perfectly. The flash over the top to set Calm in motion. Really well done by EG.
It makes you wonder, though, if something a bit more HP, if Jing was sitting a little bit pretty on the HP, maybe they could have held off a little longer, but that's neither here nor there as we go forward at 6-7. EG closing the scoreline just a little bit now. Sheriff coming out from Divide. Beyond that, it's classic.
Ya, dirimu ini sih kita sebagai
so maybe don't write it off just yet, but still,
impact threat. No.
Is coming up as the antidote to this round, but it's not going to be easy to make count. EG have been quite careful on their approach. Find that information first, but let's see if they can navigate away from this cluster of...
Berarti pembawa si Ale kowe, fix dirimu membawa si
expecting aggression, maybe not expecting a 4-man stack in A main. They're going to flash out here with Divide.
Nice. Okay. Siapa tadi yang ngomong 7 sama?
Boostio and Ethan are reeling off the back of it. Yeah, they get the rest of the map, but look at the upgrades they get. A reward for all of that work. But a plant will be had. Can they defend a 2v4 like this?
It's a Spectre and a Sheriff.
Look at Ethan's position. Oh my god.
Oh, he's heard it.
Aduh, serem.
3 on the other side. First found, second follow-up. Ethan holding them back.
Ya ampun, coy.
What a performance from Ethan.
That's an Arte round right there.
A sensational 4K. To bail out EG.
That looked like Paper X's mic all day long. That start was, God, out of this world.
I mean, this third kill is beautiful. Then the bait with the flash here. Bounces deep. Forsaken has to commit to turning it.
Bro, ngeselin bro, Ethan bro. Naik jauh gemai nggak akan seperti itu bro. Aku fans jauh gemai.
Oh man, Paper X, need you to stabilize here now. Rifles coming out.
Gemai banget.
Keep their heads held high in this one. EG willing to get down and dirty, scrappy into this.
Cuman masih stay dengan Guardian guys.
Golnya serang sekali bro. Masa?
Mati mau.
A little bit more of a pace change.
Maksudnya kan round bonus untuk mereka kalau misal menang.
Well, with the round that he just had, why not? He's very close by.
Team 1's got some space to work with there. Look at the respect given by something. All the way towards Fountain. Door is closed, so there's no real need to jump spot anything, but to say that, Jing did actually just sat you up. Spotted a ton of players inside B main. Obviously this exchange of utility here. It's almost TP'd in.
Demon one's called. Someone in Demon one! How's he doing this much damage? Jing and something trying to hold the line. They're doing so well. Something he's serious about this one. Trying to dig his heels in here, but Demon one's still standing and still breathing. There are problems. Divide by something's side. And Jorgamo on the other. They're getting aggressive. They're going fast. Something wants in. He's taken the round away from them. EG left in tatters as Paper X depending on something there, and he finds it.
What a brutal battle in some of these rounds. A furious exchange.
Mechanical monsters.
Look at... I said, given some space, something respecting the setup here initially. Beautiful cleanup though between Divide and something. Find Paper X their first round here in the second half.
Suaramu tak cilik barusan.
Two Bulldogs, so it was just
kadang bocor kadang enggak aneh.
Jing's getting a little interested.
Laptopmu punya aneh bro.
Dirimu nggak nonton nganggo headset toh? Iya kan, speaker kan dirimu.
Nah, aku nganggo headset. Oh, sing ora krungu cuk, suaramu ora krungu.
Slowly but surely.
Aku nanggo laptop kancaku kan Discord.
It's been enough that's put some question marks.
Discord mah HP. Pantesan bocor cuk.
I don't think he knows just how close Busio was there.
Oh, jeez!
Yeah, Ethan trying to set it up with a flash. Busio punished.
Yeah, fell for that one, almost hook, line and sinker, wanting to try and punish contact that they had. Jing's not relenting. He's not falling back and making sure. Ethan's got an opportunity, even the scoreboard.
Just look at this setup here. Doing something of Forsaken.
Yeah, even when hampir get through.
Didn't like what he found. But this map is not looking comfy. 30 seconds, they have no way in here.
Kurang beraninya pakai dash.
They pushed forward. Profound aggression from oh my good god, he's played ahead of it, and Ethan's still doing damage. Spike is with 18 seconds. When do they realize? When do they turn already? You can see one on the case. Mind Freak trying to come on over with 12 seconds, so this plant could be in. Let's see if that cross is made. Jorgamo's made it over. That should be a plant.
Budak Malaysia.
Towards heaven. There's two coming on forward. Not denied on the plant, but the fobs, everything, something else, something closer. Comms found something. Mind Freak couldn't quite get the trade. They've slipped away. And Divide gets a bit closer himself.
Ya ampun,
it's very possible for this man.
Iya cuk, karo rekan se-Asia Tenggara.
Brutal to clear. Precious to play with. Can he isolate a fight? What can he do in this? Takes another step. Looks for the fight.
Nice timing.
1v1, but time is against him. And there's a demon on the other side.
Gak bisa ya? Orang nyawa tinggal 30 loh.
Divide catching a crucial kill onto Ethan or knocking him in the no command here. And that's the time it comes so late that, I mean, you even noted it, when was somebody going to start rotating, but Divide finds the kill, and it's pretty much knife out the entire time. They still don't beat EG to A site. Beautiful all around Ethan as well.
Ini mbak ini bisa jadi coach sih.
I can't remember who it was.
Player Valorant itu saat beli
The slash goes through. No command is popped, and again with all Paper X's utility up, there's kind of I mean, it's their own demise in that regard. The no command goes up. There's no. Which is why they try and get aggressive. As soon as they concede that kill on Forsaken, Devi's hand is forced. He has to commit to the flank, and it's already too late at that point. 8 apiece here.
Wow. I knew this was going to be a good best of 5, Mike, but we're seeing this really kept close. I'm a bit worried about this half, though. I think seeing the kind of start we're seeing here from EG looking quite well prepared. The money scenario for Paper X, what do they do with this? And the timeout hitting as it is, it's quite indicative they're trying to find adjustments, right? They're trying to find a way forward that's going to work for them here. This composition should be hard to make work, but they're aggressive. They know how this plays out, right? It's not the first time we're seeing it, but
menang masih ada harapan.
I'm seeing a hero rifle on Divine.
Kok pesimis ngono?
Kalah comeback terus lu, bukan kalah yang dari awal. Lu lihat pakai sheriff only ini orang.
Spammed up at 51 HP. But escapes death.
They need to try and feel out where the stack may be, and a quick reaction from Paper X is actually putting them in potentially the correct space. Eyeing up towards the A site now. You can see EG on red alert. After some of those moves we've been seeing coming out, some of those aggressive plays, the flashes off the back end. Speaking of aggressive plays, there's the flash. He knows he's drawn attention here. What do EG do now with the information they've received?
Very cautious approach here.
Nggak kompak, bro. Salah satu tanda itu, bro. Udah nggak kompak.
Wah, rotate.
With what we can see.
Nah, si Joko nih.
You gotta try and risk it.
Ini bro arah Sentinel bro.
Soalnya nggak dapet info, bro. Harusnya bawa sofa.
Shouldn't be any resistance towards the B site here, so it's all on how much can they achieve on the way out. And I already like the readjustment from Combo. I love seeing this.
I think we just saw a teaser for a future execution. With the cloud burst up onto the top, the flash out from Ethan.
Jogonya neng kene. Apa sih ini orang?
The timing, get out of here.
Apa sih?
Okay, good trade.
Oh, untung cuma ada usaha.
To maybe run and grab that. Maybe Forsaken can try and give it a go, but they can get the danger.
Nice flash.
It is a bit of an issue.
Dulu manisnya mati kena granat.
Cleaning them up here. Forsaken, the last one alive. You can hear the timer ticking away. Demon 1 willing, ready and able to remove the final threat. This round was a gamble stack.
Padahal Demon 1 udah nggak sesakit tadi.
Will take the lead.
Ise menang.
Now in a position.
Come from good frag to top frag, bro.
You look at what's
Anda ini tahu aku mau ngomong.
Soalnya aku udah biasa main karo koncoku, nickname Azazen apa ya? From good frag still good frag.
Enggak gitu, cuy.
Oh, enggak gitu.
Wah, parah ini Bang Barcelona kok ngedukung anu sih.
Become a little more aggressive. Well, just sorry, yeah, he's behind Peter actually.
Wow.
So hold a very, very passive angle here. This isn't typical, really, of Paper X's approach here. Well, not typical of EG's approach either, but.
Tom, normally good for it. He's cleared out common angles. He's basically facilitated this whole site here. So something has to shine wrong. The flash shot not landing opens up so many opportunities for EG. Not feeling secure on the side just yet. Paper X looking maybe to pounce on this.
Tapi di sini Cing dengan ultinya dapat tanggung ke arah Ethan. Luar biasa dari Cing. Nice shot kepada Demon 1. Namun berhasil dirusak oleh Gustio di sini menggunakan chest. Hati-hati Davai. Ada
24
chat.
HP that
Oke.
Boostio has to boast.
Ya,
And now
ya
got Jing.
ampun.
A late lockdown as well.
Cuy.
This causes real issues.
Ya, and David.
They gotta get out of this. This is the plot that they
Oh,
wanted. And now it's
Burung
true
ding, burung
3v3.
planting beneran. Lah,
Something. Maybe
nice son.
Forsaken.
Nice son. Let's go son. Kasih paham siapa yang punya Valorant
And now
son.
the counter roll. They're going off this one. Chocomo's in danger. He's screwed.
Yeah,
Trying to stick
yeah.
around on the site. He's been noted. He's been seen. How long can he
Jauh
survive?
kemai, jauh kemai pusing di sana.
It's all calm in a 1v3.
Serem bro, serem bro ini orang
Tap
bro.
on the spike. First challenge found. Seconds there. Paper X.
Aduh,
Perfect.
udah berhasil latihan cara counter com.
Here from EG. Again, the execution and
Latihannya bener-bener cuma counter com.
Paper X in that regard, I guess, doing the right thing and not giving anything away.
Itu bensin gak Rosa, biasanya Rosa nih loh.
Well, they barrel down catwalk, find themselves in tree very, very quickly.
They're keeping up, Mike. They are pouring onto this game. They do not want this one to
Main
go like
kill 5 dap bro.
13-10. Paper X showing real resilience here.
Tapi saya itu jarang ngeklats ya, main flick ya.
Dance for Jing.
Wingi nge-clutching lagi telur.
For him as well, up and over, not quite.
Bah,
Pain
gue
shoulder
ini mau
left
pas
before Satan couldn't quite get around the corner.
stopper kan.
Chocomo tries to capitalize on the aggression, TPing elsewhere on the map, but Paper X
Dapat dong. Nggak mungkin kayak gitu nge-whiff aku yang soalnya toh kan.
Finds a little bit of value with that operator in hand.
Kok haters itu sih serius bro.
Where does EG look?
Dirimu tak dudai operator Azazin ya. Pas aku pakai
Again with
Azazin.
Paper X keeping the numbers up.
Iya, aku juga sing sangat. Sing main
Enggak,
aku rasa.
aku punya klipnya bro, videonya.
Lah berklip lo tak kirim ke kowe kan.
Enak rai kok. Enggak apa ya tadi.
Ya facecam-nya tak kok ning kamarmu emang.
Mana bisa kayak gitu.
Bisa bro, jarak jauh bro. Namanya internet bro.
Serem-serem nih. Di main nganggo ulti bro, serem bro. Makan tuh operator.
10 Thomas.
Another kill here onto Com.
Kata something
Tucked into this pocket.
main free bro, 200 IQ. Let's go main free, tahan.
There's no idea, there's no way to find. Not his call on the way up regardless.
Siapa yang malah
Yes.
yang
Mind Freak's position would have been
ngabisin
the back line if
padahal
required.
main freak tuh
But the Vikings
200 IQ.
didn't let it get that far.
Finds all three to
sekolah
clean things
itu.
up, finding Paper X double digits here.
Ayo bro, main freak ngomong ini.
They've been struggling for the
Udah
last
find my S lah.
to find a response. Like I said, the operator
Oh, banyak patika yang
finally finding some value
tadi
here.
panganan kan.
It's Boostio and Com.
Kok Barcelona dukung IJ sih?
Paper X one away from the pit.
Pas ngomong kat lawan jadi.
I think really on the brink.
Harusnya kan dukung Barca.
Hands of Demon One to try and get something done here on early paranoia though.
Lagi Wolf bro, kusine wong Inggris.
Gated by paint shell.
Maksudnya?
You don't want to give up the space though.
But there's a trade.
Nang lambang
Forsaken's got to be
lagi
careful.
Wolf
He's
bro.
the last
Yang
standing
taking bal-balan
bastion
sini
of the
Wolf.
site. Supports on the way.
Iki ngeri
Gets
tuh
there.
Ya
Boostio
ampun, apa
hands
sih?
out the haircut to Forsaken.
Aku wis ngomong tuh,
It
ngeri
rolls
tuh.
on the floor. You're looking at Devi, who's been
Terang bro,
absolutely
ada
nuts this map.
anu bro, hantu, aku hantu nih, hantu Malaysia.
This is early fights in the
Toprak,
temptation for that.
namanya Toprak aman ya.
Is just as well. Boostio knows better.
Orang info ya tapi ya nek flash iki ya.
Enggak ada info.
How far does he go? No, I think
Jeleknya itu
felt the
bro,
timing out a little.
enggak bawa sofa-sofaan.
Cut noise behind this.
Pisau muda Pak, pisau.
Anu kah? Knife kah? Maksudnya ongkot telu kah?
How did he just land that?
Something is activating here. This guy's coming online. The last couple of rounds have been essential to this player, and a fantastic catch on the adjustment
Kasih
from
paham
Com.
Ron,
There's no
siapa yang
escaping your
mau
fate. You've got to
BMW?
stand and fight and divide the final
Hantu
boss of
Kelantan nih
B.
bos.
Hantu Kelantan.
Back in.
Hantu Kelantan bro.
Aku adalah hantu bro.
Paper X looking
Kata
like
Devi.
one to back here
Emang yang mana ya?
with a map
Oh,
win on ascent.
selalu ke sini ya?
Force
Ini bisa
time
ngeflick
out
ya.
here.
Tenan
Oh
sumpah.
my god.
Temen di.
Gila, mirip flickku sih.
I take it back. He does not look like ready for my ranked game.
And it's timeout for EG now. 3 consecutive rounds from PaperX at such a pivotal time.
Twitter. Alex tiap habis match PaperX umurnya bertambah.
No key ults to depend upon for EG. This has to be just in the server traditional approach.
Marah-marah
On the other
terus.
side, I mean, you've got the Viper's Pit there, one away from Devise,
Bertambah.
operators in play.
Kan tambah tua, marah-marah bikin cepet tua.
In terms of the inventory last few rounds, now they've strung 3 together.
Aku
It gives
rank
access to some real game changes.
Kurang
In terms of opportunities, I mean, another round potentially for Jing will have him a little closer to the showstopper as well.
bro.
Percaya PaperX menang Asen, menang juara. Tapi nek PaperX kalah Asen, ente. Yes.
Obviously playing around with it.
Ente
Plenty of options here.
Bro.
I think if you look
Aku
at the
dari
other
masa
side,
depan,
EG,
bro.
with what's left in the bank,
Syuting
not
masih
many.
mana jantanan.
2 off the null command of their own,
Saya
3
ganteng-ganteng loh.
It's just not feasible.
Problem power thing. Jarang sing ngepick ya. Iki
I don't know
orang
what something's been able to do. Yes, obviously a very flashy
Oh,
shot.
apa sih?
Just gone, but even bigger picture, he has been finding such impact.
Tapi operatornya for second bro, bukan something bro.
Change-up might be in place here. Forsaken.
mau
Taking
bro,
over
saya
the role.
kan bro.
Don't do that to me.
Kita tujuannya apa bro?
I mean, he's
Apa?
just hit that shot. And then you take the operator off.
What is
Misalnya
he up
bro,
to? What is the game plan here?
berarti
It looks like
Apa sih dirimu?
into it. They're getting aggressive again with the crouch
dapat.
towards tiles. This puts some of the
Nice.
chopping block Forsaken. Not going to land the shot he wanted. EG running away. They don't want any of what's being sold over there. They've already lost Demon 1. Yes, Jing fell as well.
Does the pick come out from mine?
Udah, run, please run. Please run.
Mind Freaky, are you mad? Get out of there. EG are on the way. It could be
Flash dulu
swing, that's
manis.
audacious.
Ya,
And it might be a mistake.
They've just given them a 3v2 and an open sight.
I think they underestimated who was here and when.
Wah.
Forsaken still has the operator. Something on the Vandal.
Pakai
This seems
OP pula.
just bizarre.
Aduh,
And with
susah.
the chance, something slipped
Aduh,
forward.
aduh, malah
The
dibantu teman.
gets denied. A 2v2 now on the side. Busio and Com trying to keep control.
Nah,
Swing,
hilang.
a miss. Com on the trade, but he finds Forsaken. That's a shot done. It's huge. Something is bleeding, but he's still standing and still fighting.
Something bro, something
Ice
bro.
cold from something.
fighting.
He stared him
Bro,
down.
Yeah.
disgusting from something bro.
Them down.
Something still fighting.
That's the brute force
A
you get
little
from a player
something for
like
ya.
him.
Look at this man.
Tapi pasti for second marah-marah sih. Anu, kok lu malah ngilang sih? Lu bro nyang Ilya bro. Sempet kesu
Two
bro.
rounds now.
Gak bantu nembak malah
Ridiculous
dismiss.
impact for PaperX. It's given PaperX
Ya bro, nek neng silver biasanya gitu ya.
trailing by 3.
Dan gimana deh?
Not great for Demon 1. He's
Mama
gone.
tidak bisa
Jing
makan
getting a little
gol.
closer too. They're scrambling. They can't go along this route any further. Oh my god, Jing.
Ya wis
PaperX.
JJ.
What?
Ya.
See him, Busio.
Wah, ngecit nih orang.
How have you done that? He's got a lockdown.
Ya.
Forces out here.
Untuk Kelantan
Fight.
It took Divine.
Oke, Kelantan.
This is just unbridled aggression. Again and again, they keep
Aman
retaking
ya.
the fights.
Ada Indonesia nih sekarang.
Mind Freak down to
Top
78
G.
speed.
Untuk sing duwe lockdown lho cuk Basila.
Position towards mid.
Keren bro,
Operator
untuk Kelantan.
must actually swap this weapon out
Wah,
ahead of the retail.
main Flix sih ulti wae gak sih?
Ya cuk, ulti gak sih main fix cuk? Wah, tapi
Finally things slow down.
kepikiran sih cuk, manajemennya cuk.
Mental break for these two. The utility that EG has
Iki
is
untuk
quite substantial.
untuk
But something
Ilias
is-
pas
Wah, di
sudah
smoke.
That's
Nah kan di smoke kan.
He's still paranoid about middle.
malah tipik lah.
Di recon.
Flash is good. Sticks around for the shot. Plays in mind freak. He waits on the first. He bounces.
Ya,
Going
apa
down.
sih?
He's bailed
Kena
out
recon
until
tuh.
then. Com stays alive. EG with a lifeline.
Another example of the layering of utility from
Kau lang kurang
EG
satu
is so
dulu.
good. They cut sound here, wait for the cooldowns to come back.
Aduh.
The flash allows the ping
Kau
to go
flash
through.
sih.
You can see
Itu
that
mana?
Ethan actually tanks the lead.
Main enggak
Near
ke
side
recon
to the
menang.
from the recon.
Ke flash ke recon. Ya masih
mereka ada. Mbok nek klikone ran.
That's how you stay alive. That's how you get to 10.
Tetap tersenyum, bro. Loh kan tambah tua. Alex tambah tua, bro. Wajahnya.
There ain't over yet, Mike. 10
Iki wani menteri peneng kene.
Still on the verge. One
Jauh
more round.
gemai.
They tie up this series.
Di pantai saka kono.
Something.
Oh, ultinya tinggal iki lho, kontrol A main.
It will lock down A main. Something not noted just.
Anu kata main freak. Udah lu kuatin shotnya aja. Gua dapat A main nih pakai ulti ya.
Padahal ora enak shot e.
They want to regroup pretty early on outside.
Shot-e enak wong.
Kalau nggak kebing, enak tambahannya cowok ngerampung.
Lah. Nggak kan tambahan, kan add-on siap provided.
Granat Jing, hancurkan. Oh iya, Jing nurut bro naik karo aku.
Oke.
Kalau cuma gameplay simple masih ngerti lah. Ilya siji. Minimal Ilya siji tuh. Nah, rati flash ya. Satu. Ya, dua. Flash. Menurut para bro, takkan dismismo. Aduh, udah dong. Fight. Ya, handuk selatan. Ya. Wani nunggu OP itu pasti. Ngewin. JJ. Oh my god. Main free nembak OP tuh. Barusan. OP lagi nih orang cuma tinggal satu Son. 13. Wah, main free mobil parah bro tadi bro. Iya.
Exceptional work from Demon One.
And I feel like with one round just
ketika Phantom mengunggi waktunya Vandal, ketika Vandal mengunggi waktunya Phantom.
The Paperx had established here in the second half on a set.
Nanti kalah main pick pokoknya itu.
The second shot
Lama banget. Ngekill orang nggak lihat.
But there was so little time to recover.
Ya bro, semua ini tidak pernah sombong bro, hanya berkata nice kepada temannya.
A lighter purchase, be it just a stinger.
Waduh cuk, senjata nih.
A little worried. It doesn't matter the scoreline. Paperx will still do something absolutely demented.
They just got the reckoning off that. That early aggression is rewarded them the reckoning. Now they have the showstopper. Two ultimates that can be important towards the retake.
Divide, Mind Freak getting a little closer makes me nervous.
Wah, itu.
Cuma kurang satu loh, bisa. No throw, no chop, please.
In terms of information, you figured out initially early on where Forsaken is. Now you know where Devi is. Com trying to confirm a third presence.
Rasa ngap. Oh, cocok.
The swing! And the miss from Demon! Something is just a straight up killer!
Let's go 5 lawan 3 masa iya. Nice. Esni something. Makan tuh.
Fix lah ya.
Fix juara bro. Juara. Dapat asen juara ya.
Tapi hampir apa ya? Apa sini?
Ascent goes the way of Paperx here.
Apa?
Ini nge-swingnya cedak banget.
Serem
antara satu karo keloro nih.
Dia kan mikirnya biar refrag.
Satu swing jauh tuh.
Tapi kalau mereka ketika melaku orang ngobrol ya. Ya itu kan bisa arah-arah. Arah-arah kayak.
Ini sih sangat sih. Itu Demon One sih. Apa? Demon Maes lah.
Demon Maes lah kata something. Tiru-tiru main freak.
Demon Masilit.
Parah cuy, toksik temanku.
Lah podo wae aja es bokong dik.
Sembahyang dulu, bro.
Yuk, bro.
Bentar ya.
Yuk. Lu nggak nekot track, bro?
Valorant 冬の陣千秋楽誇りをかけた戦いを
What a clutch from Celsius!
その目で見届けろ 世界との取り組み幕開く両国国技館にて開催
Little moments of joy are not so little. They are pure joy. Therefore, treat yourself. Come to Andalusia.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Take me somewhere far away from here. From here. All I want is you. All I want is you. All take me somewhere far away from here. From here. All I want is you. All I want is you. All take us somewhere far away from here. From here. All I want is you. All I want is you. All take me somewhere far away from here. From here. All I want is you. All I want is you. Take me somewhere far away from here. From here.
Hello, I'm back. Fight. Jemput saya main. Kalau nyampe 5 map, tipis-tipis ini seru banget. Fit. Original. Hilang.
What's going on, everyone? GB here, and I have two special guests yet again on the broadcast. It's Anna Dolan and Alito Fadia. Give it up for them, because literally we're here because of them. Okay? All right, well, I'm glad I got you guys here for a brief minute. Obviously, an incredible game that we just watched. If you're just joining us, 1-1 tied in the series. Paper X managed to take ascent. Let's talk, though, about that opening ceremony. Holy moly.
Let's talk about the dance cam. Like, I was just on the dance cam.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, okay.
Yeah, no, I treated people to some cake on the dance cam.
OC was incredible. We have been planning that OC for a very long time. I think. How did you all feel about the OC? Everyone?
Yeah. There you go. It was pretty good. People like music and fun and joy.
And dancing.
And dancing. Who doesn't like dancing?
It was amazing.
Well, since I have you guys here for a moment, let's talk about, the game that we're all here for, the sport that we all love, Valorant. Leo, what does the future of Valorant look like for us? Because I feel like we have so many cool things on the horizon, and the year's not even over yet.
Very, very true. Yeah, so we're, of course, concluding the competitive season here with champions, but we still have so much coming. We have off-season starting. We have over 40 events happening all around the world. We have roster mania starting, and we, of course, have game changers later this year in Brazil, which we're incredibly excited about. Let's go. Yeah. So yeah, and then next year, of course, we're doing so much, bringing events to new locations, Madrid, Shanghai, more teams playing in international leagues. We're very, very excited about the future.
Yeah. Any thoughts on where we might be next year for champions?
Anna and I are saving that. We're going to announce it later. We'll keep that in our back pocket.
I tried really hard.
They keep trying. They keep trying.
And what about you, the future of for you from the game side?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's easy to feel like the year's over because of champs right now. It is definitely not over. We got a lot still going on. We've got Sunset coming out. We just showcased that today. Super excited about that. Premiere is finally launching.
Where's Sunset take place at?
Oh, that one takes place in LA.
Oh, in Los Angeles!
Los Angeles!
Who doesn't like that?
I know, we are very proud of that map, obviously. Premiere is launching officially, very excited about that. We have a duelist coming out later this year. I think people keep forgetting that I announced that earlier this year. It's going to really shake up the game. And then all the teams are already working on stuff for 2024. Like, we don't stop. So we are going to kick 2024 off with a bang.
Okay, and then you did the thing too. Okay, well look, guys, I'm gonna leave these incredible people here with some love. So you have a message for the folks who came out today.
I do, yeah. We're so appreciative of all of you coming. We put so much work into this, and it's all for you, fans. We appreciate you so very much. I want to thank teams for playing an entire season. It's been an action-packed calendar. I know a lot of them are tired of playing, but yeah, it's been a great season, and we just are, full of love and appreciation at this moment. So thank you all very much.
Yeah, and honestly, just a huge shout out to the teams all across Riot. Putting on something like this is no small feat, and I appreciate every single one of you. But more than anything, we appreciate all of our players. Without you, we're absolutely nothing. Thank you for coming today, everybody. Thank you.
Incredible stuff. Thank you. That's going to do it for us here, guys. Give it up one more time, Leo and Anna.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, GB, Anna, and Leo. And look who's joining me on the desk for this. Bren, Paper Thin, and Saisha, welcome.
Yeah, I mean, dude, we've just jumped in the middle of it. We're coming in cold. Thankfully, the Desi guys have been keeping it warm as well, setting up this matchup here in the grand finals. But no time to waste. Yeah, no time.
And I'm here to break the Achilles curse for Paper.
Oh,
that's all there is to it. That's all
okay, so that's why they won the last map. Let's talk about something real quick, because the Reina on Ascent, we're going to see it on Bind as well. What did you guys make of it?
He played fantastically. I think he was one of the players that was struggling to get value in the previous maps where they've played up against some of the top teams on Reina, but he really got it going. Big kills on the pistol round, which was what Seth was saying. They needed to win a pistol. They got one here, and even though it was tight, finally able to attack that defense with the Reina. And what's impressive to me is he was able
Aduh, ya
isolation a lot here on
ampun.
his sent. So that's what he needs to do on Bind. That's where he's often left on his own, covering showers, covering long B, flanks like that. If he can start picking up value there, that's where the map can snowball in Paper X's favor.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really interesting seeing if they do end up sticking with the composition. I can't imagine they're going to be changing it up last minute, you know, when they do run the Reyna as we head into Bind.
I mean, having said that, they just changed up their Ascent composition.
Yeah, that is true. And also EG did change up their split composition last minute. So
Potter said she did it this morning.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. I think both of these teams are at the quality right now and having
That's
of
cool,
the like
bye.
backing and fundamentals down
Menang
that
lah
they can
coy,
make
2-1
small
dah
tweaks,
ini.
right? We're not talking fast compositional changes,
Let's go,
but we're
let's
talking
go,
tiny
let's
tweaks.
go.
Well, let's take a look and see if we do.
Okay.
This is my favorite prime game Aegis lane we've had so far.
is
The Euro
back,
is
bro.
out.
OG Paper X running the Euro again with the breach. I fell in love with this team because of this composition when they ran it all the way back, you know, years ago. When they won the Grand Finals of Copenhagen as well. They were really bringing this one out. It's a heavy hitter. I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. I just can't wait to get into the game.
This is going to be insane. I mean, something by the way plays Breach on Fracture when Paper X does play that map. He's very good. He's got great timings with his utility. So it's going to be a very different style. It's going to be completely different than what you're used to seeing from Paper X on Bind.
What I'm a little concerned about is when we were watching on
Let's go,
Split, I
Euro
think
for
EG
second.
towards the end of that
Menarik
map ended
banget.
up being able to hold
Mampus guys ditonton reviewnya ini kan di agen
asli.
Map 3 on Bind.
Let's send it back to your casters. Rata tuh gitu. Yakin lah bro.
Oh, a vintage
Macam mana cok buat
composition
tadung
going
kemarin
out from
dia
Paper X. A
kita
little bit of a
humble
twist of
bro
the
tak
knife of
jokimu bro.
expectations.
Sekelas
And EG
something
now have
pakai
to walk
bridge
in
di
against
ban,
this.
bro.
One of the two teams has to take the lead here, Mike. Who have you got for this one?
Mamam
I
kalian.
mean, this is just such a bold move to make.
It is.
To pull this comp out. And
Nah, kita
yes, we do talk about obviously something filling in the role elsewhere in the map.
Percayakan pada pemain aja bro.
Did he hear the interview with
Enggak
Potter?
bro,
Yeah,
enggak
we just
bro.
talked about
Ini udah pasti bro.
Paper X was just like, oh, mine's in.
I guess we'll do the same.
Do you want to do that thing we used to do?
Roll it back one time.
Comeback bro.
Oh, here we go. Map 3. One of these two teams has to break
Kasih aja
the
pialanya
deadlock now,
sekarang.
head-to-head.
Yo, kasih aja pialanya
Paper X
sekarang
gonna be walking
coy.
into this off the back of a fantastic performance just a moment ago. And EG have to steady their nerves now.
Initially, Paper X looking to continue the trend of death
Ayo,
balling.
mulai mengantuk.
Lots of bodies outside.
Tapi aku jam 10 ada acara.
Beacon will come down. Ethan hasn't actually flashed yet.
Oh,
We'll note the Trailblazer. Ethan, stun comes through.
Look at the assists on that bad boy. He was dead.
Sebelum acara.
Not a chance in hell.
Per second Euro jangan main-main kalian. Kelar gitu
That's
kalian.
ridiculous. But again, it's on the aim on the back line to Boostio doing some serious damage.
What?
And follow-up from Jorgamo. Wait, they're down so low.
What?
And Jorgamo on the train. It's just a fight to be eviscerated by
Gemoy.
Jorgamo. How
Ya
did he
ampun cok.
There's such a weird 3 to 5 second pause here on the orb on B long. To maybe set up for this flash play through.
Penuh ya.
But it costs Paper X everything. EG should have
Sing
never had a chance to play
pojokannya
back in.
bukannya ke flash ya.
That start was dreamy.
Lucky
Taking
shot
down Ethan Marie had a
tadi.
chance to react. The follow-up, yeah, you lose one, but that's fine. How did they get back in there? I could not. I couldn't even imagine that going any other way than Paper X's.
What a ridiculous turnaround.
Jauh gemoy.
Now will be played in.
Jauh gemoy.
Scope in hand still. Wait, for a second, actually.
Mampus pan. Mati. Aduh, orang mati ya.
Tab comes through.
Enggak kena bro, gimana mati pecah.
Still feeling pretty good about that.
Something's chilling.
Nongkrong ngira ya.
I think I just saw him rub his hands together. Basically, as if he had
Sandok bro. Sandingan
Somebody's
dok.
definitely taking this TP.
Ini orang yang ayo ora kemakan dong di samping.
Through to check the TP then. He didn't. He went through towards showers, but generally leaves you wondering.
Iso ngarahin.
Trying to get a little
Flashing
antsy.
aku
They've
nih.
drawn over the additional body towards the B site there. It's going to be Jorgamo joining. Forsaken trying to sell him something, trying to indicate presence, but the two players who are left on this A site for EG Well, I was going to say they were playing deep, but Demon One's looking for a chance. Jin can't quite close that gap quick enough. And
something he actually came out of the TP.
Oh, no, he's still good for it. He's still good for it. And they're taking the grand tour. So it falls down towards Com, whose position could be pivotal, could be everything. They're going to wall the ball down.
Smoke ya City yo. City smoke bro. Smoke City bro.
Back and oh my God, Forsaken. As if he got that. But the time and the spike is everything. It's deep in enemy territory, and they're so unlikely to get away with any more. Trying to be a little naughty around the map, and EG keeps relive.
Spectre absolutely farms on the back of the Viper wall.
Nasiko.
Com picks himself
Belum
up.
ditunjukkan ya ini TP-TP gilanya Forsaken.
Belum bro. Kan baru 2 round, sabar bro.
Ya bro, santai. Kita masih menunggu aksi-aksi dari Forsaken ya guys ya.
Yo, iya.
Well, he's in the right place for it potentially. Turn that flash and he keeps him at the doorway. Can't get through. He falls off from this. First blood drawn instantaneous.
Ini Jonas bagus, cuman flashnya kok tak connect ya man.
Read is perfect as well. The Paper's going to go for the double
Dari samping. Wah, iki cok. Wah, nongkrong yang luar ya tadi.
Give up the angle for just a moment.
Berarti ya. Kelas monggo dong, weh, something.
Tinggal 1 bro, sayang.
Focus their efforts now on the shore. Hold up, beautiful stun. Let's try and set Forsaken in motion, but it's complete to a kill.
Most movement is actually a treat to watch at the moment.
Forsaken TP.
Paperx now starting to carve away at this A site, trying to find themselves Forsaken for a plant hit, but the timing's not good enough. Great trade for Demon One, Forsaken and Mindfreak trying to break the back line. That is the critical kill. Taking away Boostio opens up this map. They should be able to get a safe lockdown. Now, yes, the
bro, this is it. Hati-hati bro, bedroomnya.
Masih dapat.
And now you look towards goal. How much value did he get? Not very much. So taking the TP, they want
Pas detik. Iki lho, iki kira nek smoke ning kene iki, Cuk. City ne ya ampun, Deni.
It has.
Aduh kena. Lumayan sakit. Tinggal sakit sama.
Could try and maybe allow Com a chance to close the gap, but look at the creep coming in as well from Mindfreak, slowly working around City. That's a very favorable fight for him. The flash.
Itulah Mindfreak. Ya ampun Mindfreak.
Enak flash bro. Ngedot flash.
But something's still standing. Remember what he was doing on that last map.
Sing pertama tuh, sing pertama
is a straight up killer. Oh, but he ain't got it now. Ethan and Com.
A
combination from them.
The fake flash is just beautiful. And Com still lands pretty much every shot with the stinger from that distance.
Something kurang pede bro nang bro.
After that one. But a beautiful round from
daripada sing anu. Sing pertama ras kena ras. Ya ampun.
Lu kan tambah tua mana era ini.
Kode aja.
Enggak, awal-awal mulus bro. Mulus terus terlihat bersemangat. Sekarang terlihat berminyak. Yo, ulti Forsaken ketangkepin kalau usah keluarga.
Baik, satu titik gula.
Nah kan, ini kan kan ditandai Forsaken tinggal ditembak aja udah.
Goodbye body.
Jauh kemarin. Apa sih? Jauh kemain bro, serem bro. Jauh kemain bro. Lagi mati siji bro, jauh kemain bro. Nice run.
Aku tuh ya. Sak detik bro, pas sak detik Cuk.
Ya ampun, Jakarta selempat itu ya.
Orang ngono bro.
Anu sinyalnya ketutup polusi ya.
Iya Cuk.
Hati-hati.
ngerti produk.
Gue ingat cepat mati loh.
Ya gimana ya, Cok? Aku latihan aja.
Latihan apa?
It was instant, yeah.
He knew what was going on, and
Latihan
bigger picture as well here.
no polusi.
Really tough game for him too. You saw that pressure on Long, the amount of utility that's almost tailor-made.
Penting gak sih bro, aman
He's
nggak
going to
ketemu
find a way to
polisi.
handle this because we saw it in the pistol. We've seen it led back to here. Now obviously that's with the supplementing.
Ya, terabaikan ya Cimenduan.
Straight on through.
Terdinai.
Yeah, it's tough as well because
Shoot my body, shoot my body. Sama tuh diting-tingin berarti, Cok.
Iya, diting-tingin terus. Ya tembak.
Tapi kok orang delik neng anu ya? Sing kandel tuh ya?
Many options. Still with the
Oh,
purchase,
nggak tahu.
you're going to see some pieces missing. Ethan on one side of it, down to SMG. Judge back out for Jorgamo, but it feels like he's wanting to
Kalau
run.
temenku malah delik terus sembunyi terus nggak keluar di situ.
Wah itu kan, nah itu nggak kekill lah tadi.
Inisialnya Azazin.
Malah bagus.
Nyamperan kelar nggak keluar bro.
Katanya nggak mungkin.
Inisialnya Azazin.
Inisial ya. Diajari datang, Stanley diajari inisial datang.
Come over delivering and Ethan trying to keep his head down.
Wah, jauh kembali nyebelin kali.
But now the spike left in the hands of EG. Divide surrounded. He can't get away from it. Boostio the one to put him down. Overwhelmed. EG.
Jauh kembali ganggu banget bro.
EG playing with a very different pace
Jogumai,
today.
apa Jogumai dilebokne ning Paper X.
Oh iya, Jogumai tarik Paper X. Tapi dia kan pemain yang Amerika bro. Terlanjur nang Amerika.
Scratching their heads.
Mbaknya wis ra enak bro paling.
Fans are really starting to
Yo, omong wae permintaan terakhir Mbak kon ning Paper X.
creating opening
Nanti jalur bukti ya.
AI bro, nanggu voice AI bro.
AI ya.
Iya.
Fully committed to this. Any indecision, they'll win. Anytime you second guess, you hesitate, there is a chance Paper X they will close that
Emang main apa sih pas ning Asen?
Siapa?
Jogumai.
Jogumai Omen.
To brawlers, if that's the conclusion they've come to, then fair enough. But this does mean these games will be high octane throughout. I don't think we can stress that enough. And I think for Paper X, we're going to have to discuss what the buy is going to be looking like in this round. The rest of this game, yeah.
Saat-saat terakhir Mujing tunjukkan kualitas.
Aku mau main sama Jing. Aku mau main sama Jing.
Itu misalkan itu
kasihan Ior bro. Ditinggal
itu kan nggak ada yang nemenin main lagi cuy.
Bro. Aku mau main sama Jing masa. Ior main bersama aku bro.
So much, but again, I don't think any phrase could be more applicable than high risk, high reward. They need a bit of this to work out.
So stopper Jing sih lagi wangi tadi. Akhir ya.
Serem.
Big adjust here. 4 players stacked towards A for EG.
Masih bisa yuk. Wah ini lurus di ngeri.
Menang bro, for second Yoru chill lah santai.
Ya apal line up ya.
Dulu kan sempat latihan.
Wah iki wah iki.
Tuh samping siap ulti, siap flash, siap aftershock, siap dog, siap lengkap.
Mulai ulti ini orang kena kian. Wah kan. Orang nek di mana ultine nek nang kono.
Emang iya.
Where do they pivot to?
Orone ora kan anu. Madep PDE ra kena. Wah, kacek lagi saka kene ra nek wong.
Flash wings. Ya, jauh kemoi. Ya, Ethan kena ulti.
Mampus kon, mampus.
Kok nggak kena ultinya Jing tuh?
So clean with it. Mind Freak now next. Where's Dubai? Trying to invest a flash. Great work from Paper X. 10 seconds though. They got to get it done now.
Aaron the Clutchmaster, let's go. Let's go main free. Kasih paham siapa yang punya Valorant. Riot kah? Aduh. Nah, nggak duit TP mati emang. Molly Ron.
Has to find an opening headshot potentially.
He's trying to play a little
Riot gak sih, Cuk? Ketahuan ya.
Molly, dirimu dulu Molly.
A nice attempt
for Molly terus melayu yang short. Muter.
Still at this stage around, there's two snake bites to force him out of the corner.
Ya ampun.
Busio's first shot.
Yeah.
Kayak gini sih.
I mean, this was a headshot as well, by the way. Something.
Dapat loh. Dapat lah. Kata
shutting down the showstopper.
Kata Alex, what the fuck?
That was a force up. That was, I think, what, two showstopper there and Rolling Thunder, right?
I mean, we have investment again as well, but
apa Cuk? Main iki nyebelin.
Kecuali Cok Gemoy, bro.
feels a little desperate right now.
Enggak, bro. Cok Gemoy membantu mereka, Cuk.
Tapi nggak nyebelin, itu profesionalisme bro namanya. Dirimu dibayar per bulan bro. Masa mengkhianati? Ayo, emang dirimu mau mengkhianati kantormu gitu? Mampus shotgun depan mukamu. Wah mampus kau. Gustio banyakin. Nge-Wisten. Aku tahu dirimu bisa nge-Wisten. Kita ada teori kebalikan. Kita harus mendukung Evan serius bro.
Oke bro.
Ayo bro, gimana bro?
Tapi nek ngomong iso nge-whiff ra ndukung sih jenenge.
Ya bro, berlakunya peran bariki bro. Berlakunya ron bro.
Waduh, apa lompat sih?
Jangan ngecek, kan nggak tahu wes turun apa bro.
Tahu, harusnya tahu gitu. Harusnya tahu. Nah aku mau dodok terus kan ketok kan dia ngesuk kan. Nah dodok terus tekan ngesor heaven kuwi otomatis kalau ngesor mati. Wah ketok kan dodok.
Nah ini wes berlaku ki. Ayo Ichi. Ayo. Mereka main bedroom ayo Cok Gemoy. Shuttle maju.
Nah, bisa Ichi.
Menang bro Ichi bro run ini. Easy lah bro.
Iya Cok Gemoy.
Satu Gemoy. Cok Gemoy wes run satu. Yuk pick. Cok Gemoy. Nah kestan semua. Nice. Bisa apa? Waduh. Dapat satu. Waduh nggak sih tapi tetap dukung Mapran. Nggak berlaku ternyata.
He just keeps peeking.
Zero respect, pure confidence.
Run.
Smokes dropped. As is Mind Freak Divine now.
Putus asa.
Terus soalnya acara kan tunggu.
48 seconds.
Enggak, turunnya beracara.
Love a kill here.
Semaput tinggal.
Enggak acaraku neng jero kamar ya.
Closer and closer.
Enak tukang bro, tukang men.
30 seconds left.
Ya ampun, masih acara tuh.
Acara bro, aku harus bangun karena yang benerin kamar bro.
Acara banget.
Kecuali acaranya neng ruang tengah. Berarti bukan acara.
This is just excruciating for Divide. He can't find his kills, and EG slip into absolute discipline as PRX slipping into despair.
Kok tujuannya sepakat mau ya kayaknya.
And a beautiful crunching showers here. Utility comes flooding through. Said Jorgamo just keeps
kurangnya ini. Comebacknya pakai. Wah, semua cocok. Alex.
Jauh kemarin bernice bro, tidak toxic. Nah Gustio pasti pro de sobet, ngono bro.
dare I say it's looking at the economy, being a little frustrated with some of the decisions in game. Because they're in a situation again here. It's going to be Stingers, Sheriffs, maybe. They don't have the same benefit with a similar purchase we saw a couple of rounds ago, but they have a showstopper. They have an orbital strike. Want to find Forsaken and Jing, sure. That's the first hurdle.
Paper X nge-pick deadlock. Salim belum ada yang nge-pick deadlock bro dari awal turnamen.
Definitely struggling to get that activation. Not even seeing the individuals find that impact. Harder to make it work. Credit to EG for coming out looking fantastic, obviously, but this composition was a little bit of a surprise for us, and I don't even want to blame this either. It's not been the worst part of this. It's not been able to find
Terlalu rest terus ya, Cing ya?
Iya, Cing rest terus.
It's Sheriffs and a Stinger, Mike.
Terus.
Kan Cing kan Jine rest bro.
I don't know if they've got a pocket piece built around
this. Bro. Sehingga Ronnie gitu kalah.
Iya Cuk, aduh.
Again though, draws out the pain shell, the boom bot.
Cuk, TP anjing.
Iya. Penakut.
I mean, he wasn't expecting somebody to be drifting back up this way.
They're sticking around. They're willing to disrespect the utility and re-clear. The only surprise is Jing is going to close enough towards Joggo, and this 1v1 has been going. Jeremy Joggo's way, that's a nice change. The flash is fantastic.
Nice flash.
Taking over the site now.
Nice flash.
Placed by Divine.
Nanti aja stoppernya.
A 5v3, a couple of upgrades here and there.
Ya ampun, main free. Tercolong, terculik.
Ini hijau yang mereka kalahan. Tercolong satu-satu nggak tahu kenapa.
Tercolong lah. Let's go Jing, push Jing dengan shotgun. Ya ketahuan, dah. Makan Demon My S tuh, makan Demon My S. Thrifty Gimam bro, Forsaken yo gila.
Ini jadi Empress. Anjay.
Modal Sheriff dan Stinger only.
Berberuntung Cuk. Teknologi.
Let's go. Oh, tambah ketinong saya ini. Tambah nang.
Pirang.
Belum menit lagi. Enggak. Yo. 30 detik lah.
Shut down towards B long.
Woi, iku nek Assassin ngerti fake teleport no wis. Yo rene nek bedroom TP.
Ora lah.
Assassin.
Ada suara TP ya, tak ngono. Enggak tahu fake apa ini. Ngono gitu.
Iya.
They've got to try and figure out why this Paper X side is going, and it's cautious and it's slower. This is very uncharacteristic.
Something terlalu operator meskipun pakai bridge.
They dare challenge towards a pit, surely not.
Baunya nggak sedap ya ini ya.
Indomie ya baunya.
We're going to pave the way here.
Sedap dong Indomie. Dikit bro. Aduh, jangan.
Pas dulu manis. Ya. Ditunggu Forsaken. Nice bro, iki sing dinteni kat mau cok. Iki sing dinteni kat mau cok. Tunggu kok.
Defending this with his life if he has to. They want to get the down back line though, could be tested by Com as well. Poor old paint shopper. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. They paused for a second. Is there a plan?
Kayak cari
Can Com deny this? I'm seeing the jump up as well. Joggo trying to close the gap.
Mantap iki main flick cok. Ente main flick asli.
Ting flash di mobilnya 2. Satu lagi flash. Nice.
I mean, clinging to life right now, putting everything on the line. These last 2 rounds, yeah, just to get another 2 on the board. The TP it's so well crafted.
Yeah.
There was no escaping for Demon Man.
There really wasn't.
I guess those 3 rounds are enough, right? EG have felt the pressure.
Juga.
No more of that. Barely any more rounds to run into this, but I mean...
Iya bro.
Anjing Mbak Is mantap bro.
Halo Mbak Binta.
Maksudnya dukung Paper X mantap Mbak Is.
Mantap bro, dukung Paper X bro. Untuk mbak-mbak yang megang bendera Paper X, terima kasih sudah mendukung Paper X.
Dukungannya, dukunganmu adalah semangatku. Enggak.
Nggak kok yang semangat.
Maksudnya Java sih ngomong.
Oh, Java. Level jenis kalah 2 round doang langsung tempat ya. Serem juga. Baru kalah 2. Masih menang 7-3 langsung tempat. Ini penonton mana sih pendukung MU rak bro? Apa yang bro MU? Enggak bro, Manchester is blue bro. Berkalah harus Burnley cok, mampus pendukung MU mampus. Soalnya Manchester is blue bro. Kalau yang merah bukan Manchester tapi Manchester bro. Yang merah menstruasi nggak sih? Manchester bro, bro, Manchester. Jadi tadi setiap kali sih. Apa sih? Ya ampun, apa sih Ci? Mau setiap kali jangan ngomong ini. Ya, ngeri nih. Something dapat dong. Masa kalah sama seri? Jadi kita dapat. Ya kita TP lagi.
And 3v4, keep in mind the weaponry, the flash to a device, something with a full kit here. He can be critical, he can change this game. But Ethan's aware, he's watching this. The flash through, perfect from Dubai. The site looking safe for the second all the way. Speaking of timing, that's a spike down. Molly to follow potentially, can't get the punish. And now Mind Freak in the 1v2. He's on 13 HP.
Apa ini nih? Tinggal 13 HP, kena thrifty.
Can he get the clean kill? He's trying to creep a little closer, look for anything, anyone to give him an inch. But they've taken a mile. EG turning it around in a thrifty.
Astaga, bro.
What a crazy turn of events. EG responded with a round when they basically had nothing to bring in here. They have no right to find an 8th. Give Paper X to Rolling Thunder, the Seekers, for round 12 here. But EG is going to be loving that.
Tapi jarang banget ya main Sentinel.
What's the options now?
Paper X, pakai Sentinel jarang banget. Paling naik bro.
The space, he's going to surely hear this. Wait, they're taking a look, but they had no idea the body's behind this. So much presence down long, they can't expect EG. The trade out is that Devi and Jin go down.
I mean, the wild thing is, it's one of the few times you see Paper X in some semblance of a default as well.
Main triggers bro,
a couple of players on the extremity here, but elsewhere, Mindfreak gonna get an opportunity to find some space on A. Com has just been playing contact towards ball.
Salah 9 triggers, tapi nak 84 anjing.
Forsaken could catch Jorgamo. The spike is tripped. Oh, they could, but doesn't. And now it's on Mind Freak and something. Yes, Mind Freak's got space, but as you noted, Com has been sat here waiting for
hanya dapat gue clear. I push already, mati tapi.
Handling this round near on perfectly. And something happening. EG on the adjustment here, pumping those brakes right back at a 9-3.
It's such a beautiful read. Even after this, they find the opening 2 kills, they sit in spawn, they're happy to just concede the entire map.
Itu parah.
Their strength in numbers.
Nggak respect sama pohon.
So well done and a 9-3 half
kayak ngono kok iso.
Firmly in control of Bind Lauren.
Pro player emang pro bro. Makanya dinamakan pro player.
Kalau nggak pro namanya player
But for now a treat as we hand down to 10s and GB.
Kok mirip-mirip.
I'm here with the one and only Tens. We heckin' love this guy.
Hey
buddy, how you doing? You feeling good?
Main bro.
Crowd's amazing. The matches are really fun to watch. Hope everyone else is enjoying it. Let's make some noise.
It's great, right? Like, look, here, check this out. You could do, like, so long as you say something with confidence, right? Guys, can I get a yeehaw?
Mantul sedikit.
See? All you gotta do is just say it with confidence. So you try. Go ahead. Think of something.
Ganti HP, Cuk.
Lemons.
Salah, Cuk.
All right, everyone, say lemons in 3, 2, 1. See, you just gotta be confident.
Bro, harusnya pas penontonnya diajak ngomong, yeah, menang kabeh bro.
Paper been known to bring it back in the past. Where are you thinking? Where are the
Gitu,
chips
Cuk.
gonna
Vibe-nya
fall at the
jelek
end of this match?
nanti.
So it's definitely looking like EG is going to take this map. Paper X cooking up a really interesting comp. Respect to the Yoru. I love that. But yeah, it's looking grim at the moment, but I could definitely see Paper X surprising EG with certain like set plays.
Kok mirip-mirip best of 5 waktu Evil Genius lawan.
Yeah, no, I have no doubt about it. Now, obviously, you're
Map 1 menang
player in your own right.
Map 2 menang lot. Map 3 menang EG jauh bahaya EG jauh ini EG. Baru map 4 menang lot, map 5 menang EG menang.
Just play games.
He just plays video games, baby. That's what it's all about right here. Give it up for the
Situ aku lebih terima kalah
legendary
Herolot banyak misal kalah ya.
Appreciate you, brother.
Satu
See,
kalah.
look at that. It's not that hard.
Nah misal kalah,
We're gonna
gue
go
lebih
ahead and send
terima
it back
karo
over
SD
to the
bukan Herolot.
casters to get this show on the road and see how this whole baby's gonna wrap up. Lauren, over to you.
Karena baru menang karo EG toh.
Thank you, GB. Always a treat to
seneng
get there. They've got to have a lot
feedback
cooked
dan
up, though. They
lain-lain.
want to try and catch back up on this
Kalah karo
score.
sing
9 rounds is a lot to close in on. They've got 3 to their name. A pistol would be the first step,
kalah
right,
next turnamen
Mike?
lah.
They need to get this one going. Any
Iya,
plans
kalahnya
they have in mind,
turnamen.
anything they've cooked up has to come out from the very
Makanya aku
word.
kemarin mendukung Lot malah kalah Lot.
Form of aggression, any proactivity across the map.
Kok kalah sih Lot, Cuk. Pas ngapa sih turu kok.
Flawless in terms of
Koncone sing dulu.
the reads, in terms of the setups.
Aku ora nonton sih.
Aku nonton live siji tok sih.
Poised.
Ayo defense. Ayo defense. Lemes bro.
Drops it up early, just the other side of the Viper wall on short.
Iya Cuk, yuk sakit-sakit banget sih AM EG jangan boy di nerf sih.
So it's Divide and Forsaken. Divide deciding against falling to what happened to Ethan essentially.
Hati hukah ya bro.
They can work for this.
Forsaken dapat nih mantap.
Rotations on the way. 3 players trying to come
Ya,
over. Forsaken good
dapat beneran dong.
Busio goes down, but Com does get the
Kok
trade.
iso?
But no
Kok
follow.
itu?
They've noted the no one else come out. They still at
Nggak
least
buka.
have one player watching this push,
Kan
pushing this
Bismo.
cross. They've stalled out EG.
Telat, tak beri medun.
40 seconds left, so plenty of time for EG to recover the situation. Flash will come through. Here's the pop coming through.
Yeah, good trades.
Nice, Jing. Nice fight. Kalem fight.
Nice. Doing the damage for Paper X. That's the pistol round they needed that could get them back into this matchup.
It was very, very
serem bro. EG menang 13-4 lawan Lotus.
Hari ini Lotus lagi main ke.
Aku ngomong fracture wis tak rawat.
pressure onto B side, but the recovery is there for Paper X.
Yeting.
EG menang 13-4 lawan Lotus. Serem bro.
Tapi ini yang Lotus menang PR kan. Tapi sejarah
kan kalau CGRS sing wingi yang kemarin.
Clone sent through.
Yang kemarin sama CGRS. Pak santing kunci. Nice team. Oh, rata sih.
Tuh. Ya, ngapain?
Jing mati terus. Matinya banyak banget nih pasti. Tak balik gila.
Mantap banget kok, gila. Lo ya. 3 orang full HP, nggak mungkin kalah.
Nggak mungkin
kalah. Dapat spike juga.
Kalah satu kok ini kopi we dino iki bit.
Oh iya. Kalah kok gak nonton saya.
Judge the most expensive inventory here. Busio trying to pre-aim the jump spot.
Tio kat mau ente bae lho, Cuk. Nang
Sarif.
Iya dari kayaknya.
Tolong no
masa kalah sih?
masa nggak mungkin dong.
Sangat sih samping sengangguan ya ampun.
Jing mau mati pas 13 Rone 14 matinya 13.
Jing bisa main sih anjing maksud.
Mending Jing ganti anjing gak sih?
Jingnya jing anjing.
Anu inisialnya aja sih.
Apa sih?
Yeah, it does make it concerning. Considering the
deficit. Motong-motongan tapi kan double check.
Motong bro.
Ya ampun, bro. Timing serem. Diapali ya bisa. Si per second TP-nya mending TP beneran ya sih. Flash. Cing mati lagi, Bit. Yakin aku cing matinya.
Ima di flash kan? Daerah ngerti yang mencalnya soal ngendi. Kudune ya.
Tapi wis ketahuan dua orang. Ya, first second match.
Dry up short actually.
Delay pakai molly. Delay pakai molly Ron. Delay pakai molly Ron. Ah.
EG creeping closer. Spike is here. This is the commit. There's still two players on the site here. Molly gonna go through Mind Freak, hoping that's gonna dissuade them.
Nggak bisa ditembak jadi nggak dicek.
Gives him a fight. Boostio gone. And a 4v4.
Nggak apa-apa Dim. Keren gue
Jing on
Ron.
the back lines too, trying to round towards this Mind Freak again. He can't do it again. Drogomo's got him this time. And now they're looking for the plant. Do they try?
Aku mau main sama Jing nge-flag. Ayo, aku mau main sama Jing. Ya, kalah.
Double digits down here. Boostio the only casualty.
Rawa.
Said you're
Gigi orang sesungguhnya.
conversion here because
tadi Liko ya bonus.
Still a bit of a gap for Paper X to
try. Elon Musk bro.
Where's that from? That can't be from
here,
sure.
Elon Musk bro.
Must be nice. 10 to 5.
Senjatanya udah maksimalnya
Cuk. Back on the game now. Paper X.
Tadi sih ada yang bilang sesungguhnya ya.
10 rounds.
Tadi mau membohongiku sih.
Sesungguhnya apa Cuk?
Anu Gandron sesungguhnya mau ngomongku. Tapi itu senjatanya bermarsal for second.
For second sing ngapus ya aku Cuk. Mas dari ameh enggak? Anu kan yang Pokoknya yang 16 ya Rem. Gue vandal malah vandal
cuma aspek.
Ya wis janjian bisa.
If anything,
might sound a little bit see this being fully accepted. Apa sih?
Tries to get ahead of that. It's not going to work out. EG get that first draw blood here.
They follow through though.
Stalled.
Wah, ganti pakai Yoru malah kalah masa.
Iya cah, padahal fenomenal loh Yoru ini bro.
Penting wis balik. Reina
They've got rifles, they've got ults, and now
they've
got a couple of challenges heading their way. 25 seconds, EG need to stick the landing. And Jing standing ready, paint shell over towards Showers, but he looks back towards Short. Forced a little deeper, he's got to be careful. And they're going around the map, they're taking the tool.
Jangan kasih planting.
They cut off the rotation as well, 10 seconds left. The plant will come through with plenty of time. This will give the roll. Oh my god, the rotation's going to cancel. He's going to get the plant.
But Demon wanted Ethan, a bodyguard duty diving on EG standing up to the test.
I mean, it can't get sent any later.
That was as late as they could leave it.
EG play the timing perfectly. They have 2 chances to plant the spike. But it doesn't even matter. EG find everything they need. That's a prime gaming forward. Paper X back down to A broken purchase here.
Jauh menyala, bro.
SMG's a couple of shares. Forsaken's ult, but that's about it.
Serem.
As it stands, it looks like EG might be tipping those shares here.
The nade's perfect.
Further forward, and the spray, it ain't pretty, but the job's done. Jorgamo with 2, Boostio with the 3rd. Mind freaking something in a 2v5. EG taking that last map personally. Didn't like that activation coming out from something. Want to put it right back down. Paperx unable to springboard forward. Not going to happen now. EG looking for their 12th, looking to get onto that map point. They want this, and they're going to get it. Flawless round. Prime Gaming flawless to get them on the verge of taking the lead here.
Back to back to find EG on map point. They have just elevated in the last few rounds. Looking to continue those same sort of trends we saw on Split, but are happy to get aggressive. Just look for an engagement and commit to it. And you mentioned that commitment earlier on. EG are doubling down.
Starting to see that come through here. Again, Paperx do have a buy. They've got some key ultimates. This could be huge for them. A chance to deny, a chance to hold on. Maybe build back, who knows? But EG relentless. Look at this pace from Jorgamo. He wants this done. He wants the next map. He's looking at Locus already. EG with 3 more to find. Body bag starting to get zipped up. Mind Freak looks dead to rights. He is. Oh,
come on.
Unbelievable performance. And now it's all on Jing, and it's not going to happen. Demon 1 signs it. EG delivers it. They take the lead in the best of 5.
Lotus season.
An outrageous performance from Evil Geniuses. Absolute destruction of Paperx.